Good evening, Bear Country Sports. Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly. It is playoff time, District 4. Milton Black Panthers coming to town. Ring the bell, school's in. I can't believe it. Playoffs are here. Doug, listen, Milton comes in. They've had a great year. How'd we get here?
So they are 9-0-1, 6-0 at home, 3-1 on the road. They played 4 away games, 6 home, exactly the opposite of the Bulldogs from Jersey Shore. What's really impressive is they lost on the road to open the season to South Williamsport 14-0 and then won 9 in a row. Played really well. Maybe some questions about their strength of schedule, but in the Pennsylvania Heartland Athletic Conference, they're in Division III, and they won that division over Mount Carmel for the first time ever and got a great win at home over the Red Tornadoes, 12-7. Also got a very quality win late in the season, 14-7 over, at the time, undefeated Canton. So they've had some good wins. They played who they are going to play in their schedule, and they're 9-1. Very, very good ball club. Have some athletes. We'll talk about them as the pregame goes on, and they will certainly be a challenge for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs tonight. Everybody knows how Jersey Shore got here, 9-0-1. The only tarnish, so to speak, on that schedule is the tie on the road at Selinsgrove. Have really run the slate from there and really played just dominant the last 2 weeks against an overman Brashear team, and then what turned out to be an overman Central Mountain team, 63 and then 62-0 to cap out the regular season. 40 straight regular season games without a loss, and they've also won 13 straight home playoff games. So pretty impressive run, but Milton comes in here tonight, the Black Panthers, thinking they can win at 9-1, their second straight 9-1 season. It should be a very good ball game tonight.
We're so glad you're tuning into the audio on the live stream tonight. We can't wait to paint a picture for you about what's about to happen here at Thompson Street. Milton's coming in hungry. They want to knock off Goliath, and that's the Dogs. Dogs are coming out feisty. They've had a great year. Expect more of the pregame. When we come back, you're going to hear a commercial, but also you're going to hear the Tom Gravish weekly interview. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Garden season or rock salt and ice melt for the winter weather. Right now,
everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA lottery tickets and skill games and ATM fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
Need insurance? See Fager Insurance. Fager Insurance at 511 East Church Street in Lock Haven is an independent agency representing Erie Insurance. Fager Insurance works for you to get the best coverage at the best possible price with superior service. You are the person that counts. If you have a loss or claim, Fager Insurance will be there to guide you through the process. Fager Insurance offers auto, home, flood, business, and life insurance. Since 1964, Clinton County residents have trusted Fager Insurance at 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven. You should too. Fager Insurance.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Mikesell Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
Are you ready for some high-octane football action, Bulldogs fans? The postseason playoffs are heating up, and your local community bank, Jersey Shore State Bank, is here to cheer you on. At JSSB, we are more than just a bank. We are your biggest fans, and we are proud to support our Bulldogs as they tackle the competition. Visit us to score big with our personalized banking solutions and friendly service. Bulldogs fans, let's make some noise. We stand proud as we rally behind our team. Go Bulldogs!
There's a little bit of country Christmas in the heart of Jersey Shore. It's Country Berry Shack's 26th anniversary weekend. Lyra has everything for Christmas. Trees, ornaments, tinsel, and glitter, plus unique gift items you can't find anywhere else. See 5 rooms full of every December possibility. It's another world. Country Berry Shack's 26th anniversary open house. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Country Berry Shack, 521 Allegheny Street in Jersey Shore.
At Consumer Cellular, you get the same exact coverage as the largest carriers, but for up to half the cost. Same thing, up to half the cost. Up to half the cost for the same thing. 50% the money for 100% the same thing. I hope I'm making myself clear. Consumer Cellular. When freedom calls, we're here to answer. Call us at 1-888-FREEDOM.
Half the cost savings based on cost of Consumer Cellular single-line 5GB data plan with unlimited talk and text compared to lowest cost single-line postpaid unlimited talk, text, and data plan offered by T-Mobile and Verizon May 2023.
Nate Carpenter, Bear Country Sports, Jersey Shore High School Bulldog football. Coach Gravish, it's week 11. It is fantastic to be with you tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, and Doug Byerly sends his well wishes, as do the rest of the team. But last Friday night was surreal. You know, I have to say, if I could freeze it in time, it was like almost like a made-for-TV movie in the sense of just a phenomenal year where the team has been unified. And to see homecoming, to see the crowd, how much did that mean to you, just to see the support and how everything took shape?
It meant a tremendous amount. You know, all the homecoming festivities, the senior festivities, but I think more importantly it was Max Engel, his mother and father and sister and grandparents, and the Engel family coming to the game meant so much to our players that there was no way that they were going to let Max's family and Max down. So they were a true inspiration.
Yeah, it was powerful. And I ran into them 5 minutes before going on the air, and it was just, I wasn't surprised as much as it just was quite a reunion. And to think it was senior night and that you could also honor Max's memory. And I saw you out there with the family. That was special. But can you tell me what's made, and every class is different, and I know there's a Bulldog way, there's a Bulldog Nation, and there's a culture that every class seems to have, but what makes this senior class special?
Well, they hang out together, not just like starting since football season, but all the lifting that they've done with us, the lifting that they'd also do in the Y. They fish together. I think some of the trips that we take, that helps them grow a little bit closer together, going to Pittsburgh for a pit camp, out to Penn Hills, going down to Allentown, going to Penn State camps. Our players, I think they enjoy that stuff. Taking a trip with, to watch a Temple football game this year. It's a culmination of a whole season worth of growth. Plus, I think they're looking forward to, their chance to be senior leaders, and they're doing just a fantastic job.
Yeah, I would agree. Central Mountain, it was not only senior night, it was not only homecoming, but there was a really, really awesome crowd. And for me, it was just a tremendous night to see the line in the trenches and to see the ground game. And what were some of your takeaways with Central Mountain? I mean, you guys went up early, and, it was impressive.
Well, we had great practices because we realized that they have 25 seniors. They're hungry. They got a new attitude. They have a great tailback, and they have a great wide receiver, who's caused us problems a little bit when he was a sophomore. And he's the leading receiver, in Fultz, I think in Central Mountain history. You have a quarterback and can sling it a mile. You have talented defensive players, with on the defensive side of the ball. So we challenged our kids that, hey, it's senior night, it's homecoming. We know that Max's family is probably coming to the game, and we got to be up for this challenge because Central Mountain's going to be fired up. It's a rivalry, and our guys answered the bell.
They sure did, and it was impressive. And not just with the chunk yards, but just the guys. They came out, like you said. I think we talked about the 3 H's last year. Being hungry, being humble, but also being healthy. And I see those pieces finally coming back together too, on the health side of the football, which it couldn't be better timing when it comes to where we're headed this week. And I thought it was Friday night. We all talked about it, but it's Saturday night, 7 p.m. Milton, the Black Panthers come to town. It's going to be dogs on cats. And I don't know if a dog's ever lost a fight in the alley against a cat, but I will say this, Milton's got an excellent team this year. You guys are well aware of that. You know the numbers. You know the squad. They've sunk a lot of money into that district with facilities, which has been an attractive point. But they're coming to Jersey Shore Saturday night in preparation for this first week of District 4 playoffs. what are some of the things you guys are talking about?
We know what they can do offensively and defensively, and hats off to them. They've had a couple of successful years here in a row. They have a 9-1 record, and they have a great core of running backs, a great core of quick receivers they like to get the ball out to quickly and then have them make plays. The quarterback does a fantastic job, and they played solid defense. They shut Mount Carmel down to, I think, a touchdown. So, they got football players. We're looking forward to the challenge. I think that's when we play our best, when there's a challenge, when we know that we're playing against someone really good. And this is the time that we like the best. And it's, hey, win or go home. Win or go home. So, so far this week, we've had great practices. We've had more guys healthy in many, many weeks. And we look forward to a good game with Milton.
Absolutely, and we look forward to the contest as well. One last question, with this week coming up, are there any immediate needs? I know there's people behind the scenes that always take care of business, but any needs that you want to express to the community that you guys might have heading into the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm not sure. The Booster Club's always looking for, meal sponsors, et cetera. We do have other community members in some of our local clubs and establishments that have raised a lot of money for us the last several years, and they have already started this year for our playoff rewards. So we've been treated very, very well for playoffs and some extra snacks and some food. But, they might want to check with the boosters to see where we're at with team dinners on Thursday nights.
Well, listen, thanks again for your time. It's been a phenomenal year. Congratulations on your 100th win. I know you don't like to talk about Tom Gravish. You like to talk about the kids. But congratulations on that. We're going to look forward to seeing you Saturday night, 7 p.m. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
Sure is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Getting up.
For a great time, make it Baldbird's Brewing Company in Jersey Shore. Enjoy 24 different beers in the family-friendly tap room where pets are welcome too, and a full selection of local spirits, wines, and specialty cocktails. Don't miss our weekly family game night and trivia night. Baldbird's Brewing Company offers event space for meetings, weddings, and private and semi-private party spaces. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Baldbird's Brewing Company, Schaefer Lane, Jersey Shore. Online at baldbirdsbrewing.com.
Your local area insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson & Associates. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson & Associates craft the perfect Erie life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. Your local Erie insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson & Associates.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
There's still an Agway in your local area. X-Agway in Jersey Shore. They have been supplying the community for years. X-Agway. Everything you'll need to win the seasonal fight. Whether it's fertilizer and lime for lawn and garden season, or rock salt and ice melt for the winter weather. Right now, it's time to set your food plots and grab wood pellets from X-Agway. 112 Harris Street, Jersey Shore, X-Agway. Local people taking care of local people. 570-398-2770.
I've been taking Nutrafol for about a year.
I've been taking Nutrafol just over 4.5 years.
My hair was thinning.
I just gave birth. I was under a lot of stress.
I like Nutrafol because it's drug-free and the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement.
My hair feels thicker,
stronger.
The breakage is less.
Nutrafol has taken me back to the hair I was meant to have.
Join the 1 million people growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com.
Montour Wireless has moved to the TJ Maxx Plaza in Williamsport. Hi, this is Steve Maliza. Come see us at Montour Wireless for cell phone repair and a great selection of cell phone accessories with guaranteed lowest prices on cell phone cases and tempered glass, plus laptops, smartwatches, tablets, and smartphones. And Montour Wireless also has H2O wireless service starting at $20 a month. Want more information about our Xfinity prepaid internet? Stop in and see us at Montour Wireless, 1786 East 3rd Street in the TJ Maxx Plaza, 570-322 822-1020.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Meyerly. We are here. It's week 11. I know it's not Friday night, it's Saturday night, but we've also played on Monday nights. So this has been a crazy year. We're going to get to some out-of-town scores and how we got here. But before we do, can we not forget to mention our sponsors?
All season long, thanks to Steve and Alicia Wadsworth of Lock Haven for their support of the team and the broadcast. Thanks to River Valley Internet for, again, providing the bandwidth we need to bring you this broadcast. River Valley Internet, we never forget you have a choice. Always a shout-out to Duke Fravel all season long for everything he did for the Bulldog football program and Tie Dot and Embroidery. Our kickoffs all season long and the playoffs brought to you by Joe's Equipment, offering steel sales, service, and parts. Cement Drive, Jersey Shore, 570-398-1391. The out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Tie Dot and Embroidery. Please go see the folks there at Charles Street. Saw they had some great specials this week leading up to the playoffs. Make sure you give them your business. And then our player of the game, which we'll talk about in the second half, sponsored by Mountaintop and Provisions in the beautiful Pine Creek Valley. Great venue, great food, great entertainment, Mountaintop and Provisions.
It's been a great year. Before we get to the out-of-town scores, just want to let you know District 4 last night, I was up with Coach Hale to Bucktail. We were up to Renova, and I got to be honest, Doug, I haven't been to a game, and, of course, I found out I hadn't been to Bucktail in 15 years. They haven't had a home game in forever, and Northwest Luzerne came in. 4 and 5 seed went head-to-head, and I guess it's an upset, but Bucktail came up short 36-30, but it was an awesome night and a road trip. What I get by that, if you're not coming out to the game tonight, find a way to get here. Find a way to get here. Come support local high school football, regardless of where your teams are playing tonight, because nothing beats being present, hearing the pads pop, hearing the cheerleaders and the band, and just being a part of the live action. We appreciate all those who've tuned in all year. It's not a guilt trip. We love you. But, Doug, let's talk a little bit about some of those scores and some of the exciting news going on in District 4.
Again, the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Tie Dot and Embroidery, Charles Street, Jersey Shore. Go see the folks there for all your Bulldog and other screen printing and embroidery needs. So the out-of-town scoreboard a little bit different because a lot of the games were played last night, Friday night. Shamokin in the Eastern Conference playoffs for a championship lost to Fleetwood in overtime, 42-41. Warrior Run beat Mifflinburg in the 3A playoff, 21-16. Lewisburg today beat Montoursville, 29-14. Central Mountain in the District 6 5A championship lost to Hollidaysburg, 37-0. Lostock Township with a good 3A win over Kawanisky Valley, 49-20. Mount Carmel, as expected, over Wyalusing in the 2A playoffs, 43-21. Southern Columbia plays North Penn tonight. Troy plays Hughesville. Canton, South Williamsport, and Muncie all with a bye in single A. Williamsport in the 6A lost to 10-0 Parkland, 56-0. Danville with a big win over Athens in AAA, 55-7. You mentioned the Bucktail score, Nate, lost to Northwest, 36-30. Lime Mountain beat Towanda in the 2A playoffs, 46-26. And Baldy area in District 6 2A, nice win over Bishop Guilfoyle, 36-14. Again, our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you all season long by Tie Dot and Embroidery.
Once again, thank you so much for the sponsorship this year. Give a shout-out to Denny on the Hill. Denny Thompson, you and Robin on Thompson Street. Teams rolling out. You can hear it. Excellent crowd on hand here at Thompson Street tonight. Doug, I think we're going to take a quick break. We're going to pause while we still have time. Go back to the station. We hope you're tuning in. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
It's time for an insurance review. Every now and then, you need to know you're getting the best coverage at the best price. So here's a phone number, 570-865-5191. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt will give you an overview and make recommendations on how you can protect yourself and your family. Auto, home, life, health, property, or business, it's Eberhardt State Farm. Available online at insurejerseyshore.com. Eberhard State Farm in their new offices, 600 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. 570-865-5191.
This week at Target, you'll find different early Black Friday deals. Get fun deals on the latest tech, toys, and video games. Plus smart deals on small appliances, floor care, and so much more. At Target, you'll discover different early Black Friday deals each week. And get what you need for the holidays fast with free drive up or score free shipping when you spend $35 or use your red card at Target.com. Get low prices and early Black Friday deals only at Target. Exclusions apply.
If you want to sell a house or buy a house, make it Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave Winkleman and his team are ready to help you. Dave's a Jersey Shore graduate. He's ready to help fellow Bulldogs get that deal they want. He's motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777 for Dave Winkleman and the team at Anchor Realty. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. 57 Belfont Avenue, Lock Haven. Anchor Realty, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
What makes Taco Bell's rolled chicken tacos so good? Is it the shredded marinated all white meat chicken? Well, yeah, obviously. But it's also the 3 amazing dipping sauces to choose from: spicy ranch, warm nacho cheese sauce, and house-made daily guacamole. Now, if you need a third reason, their white corn tortillas are fried to golden perfection, which everyone knows is the best kind of perfection. Order rolled chicken tacos on the Taco Bell app. Get 1 dip for 2-pack or 2 dips for 4-pack at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last.
A proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, TLC Fuels is a family-owned local business. Established in 1998, TLC Fuels serves residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. From fuel oil to diesel fuel and gasoline, TLC Fuels has thrived on a consistent dedication to you and your family. Call 570-753-5722 today.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Now you can get a Walmart Plus membership, plus not pay for it, because it's included with Straight Talk wireless plans. You get free delivery with Walmart Plus a Paramount Plus subscription included. Plus, you pay less for gas. That's a lot of pluses.
Only Straight Talk gives you unlimited 5G data and Walmart Plus included on select plans for free.
Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Requires service on Gold or Platinum Unlimited. One offer per eligible account. Paramount Plus Essential Plan only. Separate registration required. Additional terms apply.
Your home, your family, your moments. First Alert is reminding you to be prepared and install smoke and carbon monoxide alarms on every level in every bedroom of your home. Don't forget to add First Alert fire extinguishers on every level, plus the kitchen, and know how to use them. Protect your moments and your home with safety you can trust by visiting firstalert.com and Lowe's stores today.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we're back. It's good to be back. It's week 11. Very, very close to the opening kickoff tonight. You've heard from Coach Tom Gravish this week. It was an awesome opportunity to sit down with him. He was so thankful, so grateful to all those who have supported the program this year. Again, a quick shout out to Heather, to Josh, to the Engel family tonight. We just so blessed last Friday night at homecoming and senior night to have the opportunity to just really say thank you for how everybody stayed unified. Doug, we're going to jump right out to midfield. The big number 4 is live and in effect tonight, has been all season, and we're going to go to the captains.
Yep, captains and coin toss out there from Milton, number 4, Rarick, number 8, the quarterback Bastian, and number 50, one of their main linemen, Locke for Jersey Shore, Jaron Loomis, Dathan Tyson, Tate Sechrist, and Peyton Samar, numbers 18, 23, 31, and 43, along with carrying the jersey of Max Angle. Kevin McNamara and his crew, they were here 2 weeks ago. They're back again from the Williamsport chapter, leading the way tonight. And we did see the pregame coin toss, but we didn't see who won. I thought Milton won the toss and deferred, kind of looked that way anyway when they were doing that toss. We'll see how it all plays out here in just a second. And Nate, Bastian is a senior quarterback. You can see very good size out there. Cole Bastian, he's a guy that can throw it. He can run a little bit, very athletic, and we'll see Milton has a number of playmakers this year. Monty Fisher, Chris Doyle, Connor Snyder on the defensive side. Again, coming in at 9-1, second straight 9-1 season. So the coin toss, again, I believe Milton won, Jersey Shore. Oh, nope. So Jersey Shore won. Milton is taking the football, and they're going to go from left to right on your radio dial.
Yeah, so Jersey Shore comes out tonight. Let's talk a little bit about the Milton Black Panthers. You know, very well coached. Their defensive coordinator, very close friends with Coach Hale. We get some insight there. He's their defensive coordinator, and Milton has done a great job of really stymieing a lot of good offensive teams this year. They put a hat on a hat. They get guys in key places. For example, they know when Jersey Shore lines up in trips, the 3-by-1, how many times they do that and from what hash mark they do that. And statistically, they stack the box. They call them check down. So they're ready. Can they make the plays tonight? Can Jersey Shore come out fast like they did last week against Central Mountain? They were hungry last week.
We will see Milton comes in scoring 32.3 points per game, yards per game 312.1. They only give up 10.8 points per game, only give up a little bit over 200 yards per game. But the Black Panthers, as we just saw, will start the game with the football after the Brody Herr kickoff.
Well, the big thing tonight, Jersey Shore does not want to start off penalty happy. We've talked about that. We don't want to jinx them. But the reality is the false starts, the penalties that limit them from getting in the fast car, that's one thing they want to get into tonight is the fast car with tempo and rhythm.
And the Black Panthers are 9-0 when rushers Chris Doyle and Monty Fishers have played. They will both play tonight.
Brody Herr kicking off. It's a squib. It's low. It takes a stunning roll down to the 15-yard line, out to the 20, 25. Good feet. Big met out to the 31-yard line. Good initial surge. Good forward running and return by the Milton Black Panthers. Number 4, he's a household name. You're going to hear him a lot tonight. Peyton Rearick.
He's a senior, 5'9", 160. Pretty good matchup physical size-wise for the Bulldogs. The biggest player on the field will be number 66, Darren Bentley for the Black Panthers. 6'2", 370, only a sophomore. We'll see him a little bit, mostly on the defensive side of the football.
Milton going to look right now to take advantage of any weaknesses. But before they do, we're going to pause for a moment of silence in commemorating memory of Max Engel. You can hear the Milton faithful tonight. Just a class act on behalf of the Milton Black Panthers tonight here at Thompson Street. So taking a minute to pay their respects, and now it's on to football. So Milton this year has done a lot through the air. They're very scatty, they're very quick, and with the quarterback, Cale Bashan, he's tough. He's in the gun. It's 2-by-1. 1st and 10. Immediate handoff up the middle. Big hole. Big hole. Good blocking. Initial block up front. So that was a really nice block. Trap, counter, big yards.
Monty Fisher, he's a very versatile guy. He has gone over 500 yards receiving, 400 yards rushing. Doyle's their main guy, averages nearly 100 yards per game, is 103 yards from reaching 1,000 for the second straight year.
Bulldogs like to get pursuit into the backfield. 2nd down and 4. Snap is back. Immediate throw to the flats. It's caught. Just enough for the first down. Great route running to pick up the first down.
And that's what Milton will try to do. Very quick passes to give their quarterback time and not have to face the rush of the Bulldogs, trying to find those gaps in the 5-2 defense. Mark that one a little bit short. Wow.
Yeah, I really thought the receiver's forward progress was enough for the first down. Great route. They did not give him forward progress.
Well, they're going to measure. Kevin McNamara says, wait, this is too close. We're going to take a look, see if that first run and pass for the Milton Black Panthers does result in a first down. Boy, from here, Nate, I agree with you. I think it does.
Well, he was at least 1.5 yards beyond the 40, so I gave him a first down. My eyes are bad, but they're not that bad.
Well, what's really interesting for Jersey Shore, in the past 5-6 years, the first-round playoff matchup has either been Shamokin or Shikellamy, teams that Jersey Shore knew they could beat and did handily every time in the playoffs. This is totally different. Milton's a very good ball club, 9-1 for the second straight year, and they believe that they can come into Thompson Street Stadium and break the Bulldogs' 13 straight home playoff win streak tonight, and it will be a challenge for the Bulldog defense tonight.
And I really like what Milton's done. They've done thus far offensively. You know, they come out, they get a nice big gain on first down, then they immediately go to the flats to a high percentage pass to bring up third down and inches just beyond their own 40. Dogs stack in the box. Watch them go up top. No, it's a handoff up the middle. Gets enough. So good pursuit that time by the defense, but good blocking up front initially for the Milton Black Panthers to pick up the first down.
Bulldogs had a chance to get him in the backfield, but good second effort there. Again, Doyle and Fisher are both known, particularly Doyle, for really being able to run through that initial contact for yards after contact. Did so there, picked up the big first down.
And that's what they want to do, move the chains, continue to get some field position here to flip the field on this opening drive. 10:28 to go. In the gun, Bastion, twins right. The Dogs are off sides. We'll see if it's a false start. Was their movement.
Kevin McNamara already made the call, but he can certainly take a time and come over and talk to his official here to see if he felt that Bulldogs were lined up off sides. But as the referee, Kevin McNamara will have the final say whether this will be 5 yards against the Black Panthers or 5 yards against Jersey Shore.
Well, yeah, and you know, it's amazing that they're having this big of a discussion over who started. So we'll see. So Jersey Shore in the neutral zone before the movement, and that's why the penalty. So that's a 5-yard penalty. The Dogs now giving Milton, they cross 5 yards off that, so it's going to be first down and 5. Cale Bastion in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Twins right. Going to look to the flats immediately. Oh, nearly picked off. In and out of the hands of Ashton Sweely, who jumped the slant route.
Great opportunity in 1st and 5 to throw the ball down the field, no question about it. And Cale Bastion, the quarterback, really nice size. He's a senior, 6'1", 200. A lot of experience from that quarterback position. It will be hard for the Bulldogs to put a lot of pressure on him because they really get rid of that ball very quickly out of this Milton offense.
Well, and that's smart. Milton will not take the sack tonight. They're going to get rid of it and live to fight another day. 2nd down and 5. Bastion in the gun, hands off immediately up the middle. He's met. Maybe a gain of 1 on that. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Really nice job there by the interior of that Bulldog defense. Caden Walker, Brody Herr, Preston Beatty as well in on that tackle. Maybe a gain of a yard. Going to bring up 3rd and a pretty long 4.
So Milton controlling the clock right now, not in any hurry to get going here offensively. They've done some nice things on the ground and through the air. Looking to convert their second first down. With a 3rd and 4 on their own 48. Bastion in the shotgun, twins right. He's going to roll right. He's going to throw over the middle. It's high. Wide open, excellent route. Number 32. Monty Fisher sat down in the zone. Again, wide open. Picked a good spot.
A little bit of pressure from the backside by Bo Sechrist. Forced that errant throw by Bastion, the quarterback. Milton, after that initial first down, have to punt this away. 9:30 to go here. First quarter, no score thus far in the ball game.
Got to field the punts. This excellent punting before the game here. It's going to be a roller. Sweely makes a man miss up the middle. Good pursuit by Milton. But give Sweely credit. That ball would have rolled down inside the 5. So Sweely gets about a 10-yard pickup after the roller. So the Dogs will take over now on their own 25-yard line.
Tackle by Rhodes, number 10 of Milton. So the Bulldogs take over, 9:18 to go here. First quarter after the Milton stalled initial drive and first punt of the ball game.
And Jersey Shore will most likely also take a knee. So here we are, first quarter. This is Jersey Shore did stop Milton on that opening drive right around midfield. Returned the punt out to the 25-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 on the 25 with 9:18 to go here in the first quarter. We'll see how the Dogs come out. Are they going to line up in pro, 2x2? We'll see. Looks like two backs. Loomis under center. Left to right goes Samar. Quick, no, it's fake. They're going to go deep. Wide open. Dathan Tyson down the sideline. They took the shot. They took the shot.
Matched up with Lucas Diddy. He's been one of the area's best over the past couple seasons. Has 3 interceptions this year. Peyton Sherrick from the safety as well. 8 interception, but great throw there by Jaron Loomis, right on the money.
Loomis threw a dart down the sideline. Simple fly route with off-play action. It's the counter play. Tate Sechrist up the gut. Big play, tackled on the play by number 4. Rearick makes the tackle. Sechrist ran the counter. But that's what happens when you spread the field. The Bulldogs facing now a second down. No, first and 10. Another counter. They didn't tackle him. Nearly gone.
That counter last week was absolutely unstoppable against Tate Sechrist. Good reaction there by Milton, but you have to bring them down on the initial contact.
They're moving fast. Second down and about 4 yards for the Bulldogs. Loomis going to go right to the flats. Dathan Tyson makes the catch. Stiff arms a man. Good tackle. Good tackle. Down around the 10-yard line. They're going to move the chains. Officials moving the chains. Bear with us tonight. A lot of you folks used to listening to the video and the audio. Loomis under center. Quick pitch left. Good block by Sechrist. Does he get the corner? Down to the 5. Cuts back inside the 5 down to the 2-yard line. Big block by Sechrist to spring Elijah Jordan.
Really nice job there by Sechrist. Cleaning up for Elijah Jordan. First and goal from inside the 5.
They're going to call it the 3. Sechrist counter up the middle. Nobody home. Touchdown. Bulldogs that quick, that fast. And Doug, they dared to be different this week. I give Coach Gravis, I said conservatism isn't in the conversation. He went up top on the very first play.
First time in a couple weeks that Dathan Tyson appears to be fully healthy. He was gimpy with that ankle the last couple weeks, and he's been their most reliable receiver. Almost over 750 yards on the year. Made a great catch from that good throw by Loomis to set this all up.
Larson to Loomis. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it's punched through. Beautiful kick off the foot of Brody Herr. So, Doug, how we got here. 8:06 to go in the first quarter, and I'll tell you something. That might be the fastest we've seen the Dogs move all year.
Really did a nice job. Made sure they got set so they were quick, but not too fast to get any of those procedure penalties. Really did a nice job. The Bulldogs come in averaging just over 50 points per game. Yards per game, just under 500 at 486.7. Only give up 9.4 points per game. Only give up yardage, 156.2. They've won 5 straight district championships, 3rd straight unbeaten regular season, 6th straight Pennsylvania Heartland Athletic Conference championship, tied this year with Selinsgrove. And again, that 40-game regular season unbeaten streak will carry into week number 1 next fall. Last week, the defense held Central Mountain only 36 yards, but on the defensive side, they lead District 4 with 34 turnovers and 24 passes, interception, but the offense really showed what they can do tonight, Nate. Fast, quick, through the air, on the ground, touchdown, and extra point.
They really, really did, and I'm not so sure what we're waiting on here. Maybe they're trying to produce another football. They are. I didn't know they actually had to go down to – thought they might have had to run to Dix there. To pick that one up, Doug.
Down to the local sporting goods store to get one with the good grip on it for Brody here. See what he can do. Use that worm burner, so to speak, in the first one right down the middle. We'll see what he does here on this kickoff.
So Brody Herr kicking off tonight. No Paul Hale tonight. He's out. Not feeling his best. Brody Herr kicks another knuckler. Down. Good roll. Good roll. Picked up well, 15, 20, 25. Gets to the outside. That's Rearick, and he's met. Fumbles. Sweely's on it. Big play. Big hit. Rearick was stood up. Clean hit. And in being stood up, someone came, did the strip and rip. And the Bulldogs recover the fumble. You heard the crowd erupt here at Thompson Street we got a great Milton crowd here tonight as well. And, the Brashear night was almost very unique because the inner city teams don't always travel well, but, man, there's a great number of people here tonight.
Really good crowd on both sides. Would expect it from the home of Jersey Shore, but the Black Panther faithful here tonight right in front of us as well. Really big hit there. Looked like there was a gap there for just a second, Nate, but, boy, we'll get the number on that hit. Forced the fumble. Ashton Swilly with the recovery.
Rearick got a nice infield ground ball. Picked it up at the 15-yard line, went to bounce outside to the left. He's got great feet and great vision. He made the right decision, but he got stood up. We hope he's okay. He's an excellent athlete.
Confirmed, Nate. Preston Beatty with the big hit on that kickoff, forces the fumble. Ashton Swilly did get the recovery, so the Bulldogs, after scoring, looking very efficient on that first drive, 7:57 to go. They're going to take over deep in Black Panther territory at about the 22.
Jersey Shore coming out more of a pro formation tonight. Sechrist is the up back, Elijah Jordan the rear back. Loomis under center, singles left and right. They're going to go up top again. They're going to test him. Dathan Tyson, in and out of his hands, down around the concession stand. He could have gone right from that he could have gone from there to the concession stand, Doug.
Really good job there again. Lucas Diddy matched up against Dathan Tyson. That's a very good physical matchup there, about the exact same size there. Good throw there by Loomis, but right on target for the defender to knock that one away.
An excellent defense that time. Loomis under center, right to left goes Dathan Tyson. It's a counter again, up the middle. Tate Sechrist all alone, 10 yards. He loses a helmet. Someone lost a helmet. Man, helmets are flying, and thankfully everybody's okay.
Number 62, Nate Lopez from Milton, lost the helmet. He'll have to come out for a play.
3rd down and 2, Loomis under center. Tate Sechrist gets it immediately. It's going to be close.
Nice tackle there, Luke Maternieri for the Black Panthers. Going to have him, well, they didn't. Did they mark that? First down, just got the first down, did Tate Sechrist, just outside the 10.
Loomis under center, right to left goes Dathan Tyson. It's the counter again. They're just continuing to run it. Tate Sechrist up the gut. And, they've respected the outside pitch to Elijah so much that Tate Sechrist is having a field day up the gut.
Really, that counter, you got to stop that to force the Bulldogs to do something else.
Right to left goes Tyson. Single back as Elijah Jordan gets the quick pitch left. Does he cut it back? He gets to the outside. Good pursuit. He has stood up. He has stood up.
Probably ended up losing about a yard on that play. Good tackle by Monty Fisher on the defensive side. Just like the Bulldogs, a lot of two-way players for Milton.
3rd down and a long 5. Immediate throw to the flats. Dathan Tyson catches it down inside the 5 to right around the 3-yard line, depending on where they spot this. It's going to be 4th and goal, or what do we got here?
Yeah, marking him at about the 3 on that right hash. Not a great angle for the field goal, so they will go for it.
Now, did Jersey Shore move, or we're going to see what the call's all about? It appeared Milton was in the neutral zone, but were they drawn off?
Good hard count there. Will be offsides against Milton. Boy, that is a huge penalty on 4th. They have it at 4th and 1, but that was probably more like 4th and 2 or 3.
I agree. It was a long one for sure. So 6 minutes and 8 seconds. We're trying to give you these updates. 7-0 is the score, Jersey Shore. They're looking to punch one in, 1st and goal. Hand off to Sechrist up the middle. Does he break the plane? He does. Touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And off of the fumbled kick return, Rearick fumbled off the hit of Preston Beatty. And we talked about, the field sense this year of Ashton Swilly just really has a nose for the football and picked up that recovery.
Really did a great job after the big hit. And then the Bulldogs get the penalty against Milton to convert, shove it in with Tate Sechrist, 2nd score of the ball game. Bulldogs lead. Brody Herr trying to convert.
Brody Herr on to kick. Hold is down. Kick is up. Kick is punched through. Hands go vertical. 14-0. And this is what we talk about, Doug. Milton is a good team. And they've made a couple mistakes, and the Bulldogs have capitalized on it.
That's what you do, playoff time. You know, Coach Gravich talked in the pregame interview that you did with him this week. Hey, it's playoff time. You win, you move on. You lose, season's over. It's really that simple, black and white, nothing hard to figure out about that. So if you have forced some turnovers, forced some mistakes of your opponent, and take advantage of them, you put yourself in a pretty good position to win. So pretty critical drive coming up here from Milton. Bulldogs have taken advantage, 6:03 to go in the first, put 2 scores and PAT on the board. They lead by 2 scores. Milton has to do something here.
Quick shout out to Vince Schwartz, who's done all the AV, the sound for us this season. Thank you, Vinny. Coach Chris Davis to my right, bringing us the stats. My father, Jim Carpenter, is headed to Cleveland to watch the Browns. We'll forgive him, but he's on the road. Sean Hale, Coach Hale, is here as well tonight, giving us a lot of insight to X's and O's and the Jimmies and the Joes. And special guest tonight, Doc Massey, Sports Writer of the Year of the Sun Gazette, is with us as well. Brody Herr, he nubs one. He nearly missed that football, Doug. To paint a picture, it wasn't pretty.
Number 74 on the recovery there. That's Talon Strauss for Milton. Don't have a 74, Nate, excuse me. Do not know who that is for the Black Panthers. They get pretty good field position out of it, just outside of their own 40. They have it marked at the 43. 1st and 10 Milton. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Brody Herr went up to drill that, man, and just caught the top of the football. Nearly worked for an onside kick, but good hands on the return game. 6 minutes to go. Cale Bastian, the quarterback, number 8. He's a senior in the shotgun. 2x2s, twins left and right. 1st and 10. Bo Sechrist brings the heat. Quick pass to the flats. Dropped. In and out of the hands. Another good pass by Bastian. A little hot to Monty Fisher.
Yeah, and that's the area that will be open, either on the slant or on that quick out. That area on the 5-2 really linebackers can't get out quick enough. Your defenders from the pass secondary have to be back a little bit, move up, but that was a little hot coming out of Bastian's hands. Bulldogs will take that incompletion, 2nd and 10.
Well, and receivers will say, I like when you throw me a catchable football, but 2nd down and 10. Bo Sechrist fakes the blitz. They're going to run the option. Quarterback keeps it, and Tate Sechrist stands him up. Let up. They did. They tried to let up, but quarterback ran the option to the left, almost like an old veer, and did not pitch it, kept it. The defense had containment, though. Sechrist came all the way across the field for a loss of 1 on the play. So Milton facing their first really 3rd and lengthy tonight here at Thompson Street.
Bulldog defense really has played solid all season long. Slate Sechrist, Caden Walker, Brody Herr, Preston Beatty, Tate Sechrist are the 5 up front in this 5-2. Peyton Samar, Bo Sechrist, the linebackers, and then Snyder, Sweely, Jordan, and Whitman in the pass defense.
Watch the screens here, the screens and draws. 3rd and 11, the Dogs bringing the heat. Samar brings the blitz. They're throwing it deep. Nearly picked off. And that was a situation, Doug. 2 great routes down the left side out of the Twins to the far side. Quarterback did not have the time to throw. Got rid of it early, and it was underthrown significantly.
And Rearick comes up a little bit gimpy on that play after taking the big hit on that last kickoff drive. Yeah, that was certainly underthrown. The 2 defenders for the Bulldogs really had a better chance to make the play.
Right now, the return game, Elijah Jordan, Ashton Sweely. Here comes the kick. The kick is short. Sweely was dancing here in the shadows tonight. Didn't want to return. That kick was short off the foot of number 63, Gary Verdinelli. So he does his job, a punt of about 32 yards. So the Dogs on their 2nd drive make that their 3rd drive after the fumble on the return. 4:49 to go, 1st and 10, 23-yard line. Loomis has been in under center the whole night. I don't know what the officials are doing here. The officials are going to the athletic director. I don't know what's being discussed.
Yeah, it's interesting because they've had several of these pauses in play here early in the first quarter. Kevin McNamara now coming up toward the line of scrimmage, so that usually indicates that they are ready to go once he gives a signal for everybody to get set.
Athletic Director Bill Mincer on the sideline tonight talking to the officials. Officials set the ball. Play clock starts. Left to right goes Samar. 1st and 10. Loomis, quick pitch right. Elijah Jordan tries to get to the outside. Good pursuit by Milton. They had a hat on a hat. In place, loss of 1. Looks like a loss of 1 on the play. So good defense, Black Panthers.
You can really see that the strength of the Milton defense is running side to side. Good tackle there by Verdinelli for the Panthers.
Here comes the counter. There's a flag. One thing I'll say, Doug, is the officials right now have no rhythm in spotting the football and getting going. That's going to be a penalty against the Bulldog most likely, but a lot of it is they're not setting the football.
And this is a crew that should know the pace that the Bulldogs like to play on the offensive side. They shouldn't be surprised by this at all, but that 5 yards will go against the Bulldogs. Set them back. 4:19 to go here, first quarter. Again, Jersey Shore leads 14-0.
You know, we talk about tempo and rhythm. A lot of that has to do with the officiating crews as well. So 2nd down. Loomis in the shotgun now. Twins left and right. Right to left goes motion. Tate Sechrist met. That play never developed. That was excellent defense up front by Milton. They gave a direct handoff to Tate Sechrist, and it was almost as if it was a broken play. So 4th down and 7. First punt for the Bulldogs in quite some time. Coverage is crucial on this one. Whitman and Sweely are the gunners on the outside, pursuing the return game. Snap is back, it's high, caught and kicked. Beautiful kick by Brody Herr. Good tackle, excellent coverage. Brody Herr under pressure, got the kickoff. Really no net yards in that return, Doug.
Bo Sechrist, Luke Thompson on very good special teams coverage for Jersey Shore. So the Black Panthers, Milton will take over. 3:28 to go, still here in the first quarter.
The Bulldogs on that last drive really kind of looked vanilla, but part of it was just that it took the officials 30 seconds to a minute to find a football to get set. Don't know what that was all about. And it was just a drive that fizzled out. On defense now, the Bulldogs 5-2 defense in the shotgun for Milton is Bastian. Trips left. Long count, hard count. They go to the flats immediately to the screen. To Rearick in and out of the hands of number 4. They tried to throw him a pass, more like a key screen. And he hasn't been right since he took the hit on the return, Doug.
Yeah, he is really struggling. The last 2 plays came off after each play, struggling with a leg injury, kind of grabbing the back of his hamstring, coming off the field for the Black Panthers.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Monty Fisher split out right to the right wide. Bastian in the gun. Immediate handoff up the middle to number 7. And he is hit hard in the backfield. Loss of at least, man, he lost at least 3. They're going to mark it as 1. So,
and that's the main running back for Milton, Chris Doyle, who again comes in averaging just under 100 yards per game, needs only a little bit over 100 yards to have 1,000. We have a Milton player down on the field.
So, number 63, Gary Verdinelli, slow to get up for Milton. Training staff out. We're going to break for a really short commercial here right now. We're going to go back to the station. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
About your MasterChef dreams. When you find a professional on Angie to tackle your dream kitchen remodel. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Biley, we're back. It's a 3rd down and 12 for the Milton Black Panthers with trips to the right on their own 38. The Bulldogs defense looking to make a big play. Snap is back. They're going to go up top. Big pressure. Throwing it deep. And that's all brought to you in part by the hurry by Tate Sechrist.
Tate Sechrist, Peyton Samar on the blitz as well. One-on-one coverage here with Evan Snyder down the sidelines, but that throw was nowhere near the intended receiver. Falls incomplete. Milton's going to drop back to punt again here in the first quarter, 2:45 to go.
Well, Gary Verdinelli back in the game, number 633, was injured. Thankfully, he's back because he has the punting duties as well. 4th and 12. The punt is away. It's returnable. Over to the side. No, this one's going to turn hard to the left. Almost end up in the bleachers, Doug. That started off beautiful and just took a turn to the left. Good field position for the Bulldogs here on their possession.
I'm not sure if I ever saw a punt, and Verdinelli's a big guy, man. It looked like he was going to punt it to the right, and boy, just a big hook right out of bounds onto the track surface here, right in front of the home stands. Bulldogs get really nice field position right at their own 40-yard line. Again, 2:39 to go here. First quarter, Bulldogs lead 14-0.
Loomis in the shotgun. Twins left, twins right. We call that 2x2. Or dueling sidecars. They get the ball into the game this time. 1st and 10 on the 40. Loomis going to look to the flats. It's immediately thrown. Elijah Jordan has a man. He's going to the outside line. Makes a cutback. Doesn't go out of bounds. Good play. And that's really what we call the now screen to the first receiver out. Other one blocks for him. Beautiful pickup.
Super block there by Peyton Samar to spring Elijah Jordan. Big first down, start the drive.
Single back is Sechrist. Loomis is going to throw to the flats. The other side, Dathan Tyson gets upfield. Oh, my gosh, down the sideline. Makes a man miss. Down to the 20, inside the 20. And just that quick, there were 3 defenders in the first 5 yards of the halo of that catch, and he broke it outside.
Owen Vandruff did the right thing, didn't make a block, just stood there, and Dathan Tyson used him to get behind him to break free for a big gain.
Owen Vandruff back in the house tonight. Good to hear. 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Sechrist up the middle. Makes a man miss. He's going to, almost take it. He went to do a push-up. I think he hurt his wrist a little bit. Nice pickup by Sechrist. I don't like the fact that he grabbed his wrist and then went to the hamstring there, though.
Yeah, banged himself up a little bit, but really nice quick run. Good blocking there on the left side of the Bulldog line.
Loomis in the shotgun. 1st and goal from the 6. Sechrist up the middle, right off center. Met by a host of Milton Black Panthers. After a pickup of maybe 1 or 2, we'll see where they spot this one.
A little bit of a change there. Zach Myers flips over to the left tackle beside John Dammer. Slate Sechrist not in on this drive for the Bulldog offensive line.
We talked about Darren Bentley clogging up that middle at 6'2", 360. 2nd and goal from the 4. Rolling right is Loomis. He sits down. He's wide open. Dathan Tyson makes the catch. Is he inbounds? He's inbounds. Touchdown. There's a flag on the play.
I believe, Nate, that penalty might negate that touchdown, calling the pass interference penalty against somebody because he made the push sign, and it is offensive pass interference against Dathan Tyson, so that will negate the touchdown. Take that one away from the Bulldogs, take that one off the board. I'm going to set him back.
Well, I'll keep my comments to myself. He's run that route all year, and it's very, very rare that he even makes contact with a defensive back, but we'll take the referee's call for what it is.
Really good delivery there by Jaron Loomis, right on the money. But the penalty is going to take the score off the board, set him back 1:26 to go here first quarter.
2nd and goal from the 17. On the pass interference offensively. Rolls right. Option. Tate Sechrist has a head of steam. Gets down inside the 15. Down around the 13. It's going to be 3rd and goal, Doug. 3rd and goal from the 13.
Really good reaction there as a team for the Milton defense. Really came quickly to Tate Sechrist on that option play. First time they've really run that option in the past 3 or 4 weeks. Haven't had to in the last 2 games of the regular season.
Trips right in bunches. They're going to go left. It's Samar to the corner. Samar open. Samar makes the touchdown grab. He ran the post. He went from post to corner. Beautiful pitch and catch. Loomis said, I'll go single side. They had trips to the boundary and the single man to the wide side, and it was just simply a post corner in a beautiful route by Samar and a beautiful throw from Jaron Loomis for the touchdown.
I tell you, Jaron Loomis, he is right on the money tonight with his throws. Really great pattern there by Peyton Samar right before the end of the first quarter.
Mason Larson with the snap. To Loomis, the hold is down, the kick is up, it's low, but does it get over the bar? It does by inches. Brody Herr, he had some friction on that crossbar, Doug, with that one, but it's through, it's good. It's 21-0 Bulldogs. And you know, Doug, it seems like a blowout, but really it comes down to execution. They get a strip and rip on a touch. The first drive, Bulldogs score, and it just looked like they went up top on the first play, big play. They scored their first 7 points. They kick off. They get the fumble on the Preston Beatty hit, and the Ashton Sweely recovery, punch that into the end zone. And there they face some adversity with the offensive pass interference, have one touchdown negated, go all the way back. They've got a first and nearly 20, and they end up with the post corner route to Samar, which was executed. Loomis dropped a dime in on that one.
Really good recovery by the Bulldogs after the big penalty, takes the score off the board. A lot of times, Nate, as you know, that can kind of deflate your offense and kind of set them off. I was thinking maybe it's Brody Herr field goal attempt time, but boy, Jaron Loomis right on the money, goes to the other side of the field. Peyton Samar, he's become a really reliable receiver for this Bulldog offense and is rewarded with the touchdown.
Brody Herr going with the squib route again. It's low. It's spiraling in the middle of it. It's a weird roll, picked up by and hit immediately. Good push by number 14 out of Severino, I believe. Trent Severino, the junior, 6 foot 175. Nice tackle on that.
Luke Ryan as well comes in to clean it up on the special teams. Great job. A little different approach on the kickoffs, not trying to kick it deep, using the squib kicks. Been pretty effective thus far in the ball game. Still 44.5 to go here. First quarter, the Bulldogs have jumped out big, 21-0.
Well, and right now, Milton missing Zettelmoyer tonight, their best offensive and defensive lineman, along with Rearick being injured right now. Snap is back. Bastian going to look to the screen. No, he's going to try to find somebody. Nice pass. Bastian bought just enough time. Now the flags come flying.
Pass completed to Goodwin, and he's been a big receiver, averages over 20 yards per catch. Not quite that much on that play.
Yeah.
And the Bulldogs are signaling that this one is going to go against the Black Panthers, and Kevin McNamara, the referee, agrees, so that's going to negate that pitch and catch for Milton. So even when they do something well here in the first quarter, penalty against them, going to set them back here, make it 1st and 15.
Well, quarterback Cale Bastian was flushed out of the pocket, and a lot of times when that happens and your linemen start to think he's going to run the football, they get downfield. So number 62, just a yard or two, Nate Lopez downfield, across the line of scrimmage. So that neglects the big pickup. 1st and 15. Bastian in the shotgun, long count, goes to the handoff immediately, and it's just snowed in. And this is what we typically see, Doug. If Jersey Shore gives up a few runs in the first series to good teams, they're coached up and they find ways to get pursuit in the backfield.
First quarter, Nate, is going to run out here after that play. Bulldogs of Jersey Shore 21, the Black Panthers of Milton 0. I'm going to take a break. You're listening to WQBR. Bear Country Sports in Jersey Shore Bulldog High School football.
40 years serving the Jersey Shore area community. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper, many other tire brands, including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust belts, and hoses, and we offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon, All Round Tire. Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we are back. We are live here, Thompson Street. The score is 21-0. Jersey Shore Bulldogs up against the Milton Black Panthers, and that's 1 quarter down. And the Dogs did a lot of things great, and in Milton, even when they were able to move the chains, penalized some. So they're facing a 2nd and 17 right now. The Bulldogs in their 5-2. Starting the second quarter, 12 minutes on the clock, 21-0 is the score. Cale Bastian in the shotgun. Twins left, single right. Going to look to the flats. It's a quick hitch. Breaking down is Evan Snyder, I believe. Beautiful tackle in the flats. Not easy to do on that island out there.
Evan Snyder really has become a solid defensive back, replacing Dathan Tyson. Dathan focusing exclusively on the offensive side since he tweaked that ankle a couple weeks ago in that Montoursville game. And I tell you, Evan Snyder one-on-one, as all the Bulldog pass defenders are, they usually make the tackle very securely, held that one to a very short gain.
So 3rd down and 13. 3rd and 13. Sechrist on the right here at the end position this time to the wide side. Shifting. They're going to run quarterback Wildcat. Big hit by Bo Sechrist for a loss. And they put Sechrist to the wide side, and it was a family reunion as Bo Sechrist came Johnny on the spot.
And Doyle ran out of the Wildcat there, and Bo Sechrist, no hesitation from that linebacker position, just split the offensive guys from behind, makes a big tackle for a loss for the Bulldog defense. Milton again drops back to punt, 10:45 to go here, clock running.
Punt is away. It's short. Elijah Jordan tries to make a play, fumbles it momentarily, but gets right back on it here just across midfield.
Ball kind of knuckled off the foot of the Milton punter and kind of dropped right at the end when Elijah Jordan was trying to make that catch and did exactly the right thing. Dropped it, fell on it. Great field position for the Bulldogs, 1st and 10 at the Milton 47.
Cross midfield, Bulldogs looking to strike again here before halftime. Loomis in the shotgun, 2x2, Twins right, Twins left. Single back. Rolling left, it's a hook and go. He's wide open. Underthrown, coming back for the football. The officials say he was out of bounds.
Well, very close, obviously very hard for us to see on the opposite side of the field. Not sure if Loomis underthrew that one purposely, but boy, the receiver, Dathan Tyson, that might have been Peyton Samar on that side.
Yeah,
definitely
it was.
Thought he had the catch.
It was Samar. I thought he did too. The officials were nowhere near the reception spot, though. 21-0, 2nd and 10. Sechrist up the middle. Bounces to the outside. He's got lots of green. He could go. Does he get a block? Down inside the 30, down to around the 20-yard line. Evan Snyder went downfield, but we talk about the fact that if you don't wrap up a Tate Sechrist, it's going to be a long night.
And he delivers a blow at the end of that to the defender, just puts his shoulders down, barrels ahead for an extra 5 yards.
Loomis looking deep. He's got a man. He's overthrown. Can he pick it? He does pick it. Good pick off by Rearick in the end zone. And I like the fact that they aren't conservative right now. Boy, the Milton faithful going nuts tonight. I like the fact that they're not getting conservative, but that deep ball, I believe we wish we could have that back because it was a one-on-one route and not the most well-thrown football.
Yeah, probably the first errant throw that Loomis has made in a number of weeks. Just underthrew that one. Really had the receiver wide open early and just kind of waited there. Nice interception there by Rearick, his 4th of the season. Nice play in the end zone for Milton.
And Milton's hungry. 21-0 is the score, 10:07, second quarter in the gun. Bastian trips left, going to throw immediately. Oh, and just high and outside. Reminded me of the movie Major Leagues, just a bit outside.
Well, it's interesting. No pressure there that quickly on Bastian and Nate. He looked a little uncomfortable in the pocket there. Boy, really got rid of it early and threw the high heater out of bounds. So that pressure that has been coming and really hasn't sacked him for too many tackles for loss thus far in the ball game. It is having an effect here in the second quarter against the senior quarterback.
Bastion really, he has a live arm, and he's just trying to dial that back, put a little governor on it. In the gun, single back, twins left and right. 2nd and 10. Throws immediately to number 26 for a pickup of about, we're going to call it 4. Maybe, don't have the angle here, Doug. We'll see where they marked that. We're going to give him 2 to 3, actually, on that play. So they're trying to stretch the field, spread the field, because when the Dogs load the box, it's very, very difficult to get gains on the ground and to buy time for your quarterback. So single back right now to Bastion is Chris Doyle. Twins left, twins right. It's 3rd and 6. Long count, snap is back, immediately thrown to the flats. Big catch by number 34, Luke Goodwin. Good catch by the Goodwin.
Super catch right there in front of Peyton Whitman, and Whitman had pretty nice coverage there, but Milton converts on that first down, their first down in about 4 offensive drives. 9:12 to go here. Clock running second quarter. Again, the Bulldogs of Jersey Shore lead 21-0.
So a big first down, getting that field position established, trying to flip the field. Bastion in the shotgun. Twins left and right. 30-yard line. Looks to the flats immediately. Batted down. Number 53, Preston Beatty, makes a house call.
Second really outstanding play by Preston Beatty. He has just become a solid defender, and we talked about the big hit on the kickoff in that second possession that turned into a touchdown for Jersey Shore. Peyton just making great plays there, Preston Beatty.
Yeah, shout out to you, Doc Beatty. Hope you're enjoying your dental retirement. Long-standing dentist in this region. 8:51, 2nd and 10, ball on the 30. Bastion in the gun, looking to the Twins' right side. Handoff inside, nothing there. Monty Fisher didn't have even a yard's worth of green turf to get something started there.
Alex Jackson, 5-2 defense against the rush thus far has been really solid. Caden Walker, Slate Sechrist, Preston Beatty on that left side, along with the linebackers, Bo Sechrist, Peyton Samar, all there and in on that tackle. If Milton can't run the football and they are one-dimensional, it will be very tough for them to put multiple scores on the board.
And right now, when you talk about that, if you don't have time, they've got 9 hats in the box. It's 3rd and 10. Trips right. Bastion rolls right. Tate Sechrist in pursuit. Big hit. And I'll tell you something right now. Clean hit, low hit. But Peyton Samar came like a freight train.
Peyton Samar missed a couple games along with Tate Sechrist, and boy, I tell you, they are making up for it in the last couple ball games. Wow, shot out of a cannon there on the defensive side. Forced the incompletion there by Cale Bastion, the senior quarterback. Elijah Jordan, Ashton Swaley deep to try and receive this one around their own 35.
And Tate Sechrist was coming like a live wire on the blind side, so Bastion fortunate. Kicks away. Oh, it's short. That is going to be a net. That's going to be a net. That's generous, too. That's going to be a net of 15 yards on the punt, Doug.
Yeah, Bertinelli had punted pretty well there to start the ball game. Boy, the last couple, maybe that injury has affected him on the punting side, but his last 2 have not been good punts at all. So the Bulldogs take over, 7:58 to go here at the Milton 45-yard line.
Twins right and left. 21-0 is the score. Jersey Shore up here at home at Thompson Street. J-Lo, Loomis in the shotgun, motions right to left, goes Swaley. It's a jet sweep. Sechrist gets a block. Rearick tries to make a tackle. Swaley goes over. That's all on Swaley. Rearick was there. Swaley hurdled a man and picked up 3 or 4 yards after initial contact for a pickup of 3.
Ashton Swaley doesn't get a whole lot of carries, but he's been very positive all throughout this season. Nice short gain there.
Loomis in the gun. It's the option. He pitches it to Sechrist. Sechrist met by 34. Excellent defense by Luke Goodwin. Sechrist loses a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Goodwin's tough. Senior, 6 foot, 192. Good player both sides of the football for the Black Panthers. You can see, Nate, why the Black Panthers overall pretty good against the rush. They're very active.
When we talk about them missing one of their best linemen offensively and defensively tonight, as well as a defensive end. Swaley fake the good block. Loomis going to look downfield. Smart decision by Loomis just to throw the football away. Everybody was rolling away. Not sure what the route was there, Doug, because unless it was more of the broken play, Loomis came right, receiving core, student body left.
Yeah, definitely was looking down, either down the middle of the field or was going to look to the left, but had no time to do that. You know, and I wondered for a couple of weeks if Jaron Loomis was still the snapper on the punts, and he is. Can see him very clearly there. Going to snap this one away to Brody Herr for the punt.
It's 4th and 7. I know you're hearing it right now. The Bulldogs punting. Getting onto the field for the Bulldogs, Caden Walker, number 75. They're going to bring the heat. Brody Herr boots it. Backward, end over end. Caught at the 5. And that is not wise. You know, anytime you see a fair catch at the 5-yard line, it's tough. Milton faced with 95 yards to the house. It's 6:51 to go here, second quarter. Your very own Jersey Shore Bulldogs up 21-0. Last 2 drives, though, Milton has had an answer on the interception in the end zone, as well as stopping them there on 3rd down. So, like you said, Doug, Milton, there's a reason they're 9-1 this year. Cale Bastian in the shotgun, singles left and right. Oh, it's a high snap. Bastian fortunate to have Velcro on that right hand, or that ball was in the end zone, Doug.
Slate Sechrist, Preston Beatty on Bastian just as soon as he touched the football. Very fortunate to recover was Milton. They're going to lose a yard officially on that play, but right now it's a mismatch for this Bulldog defense, particularly from the left side. Man, those guys are coming clean.
Well, and you know, the one thing you've got to be careful of, though, is a quick hit to the flats, a broken play. You know, we've got so many guys in the box right now. I mean, seriously, other than the individual single island coverage on the 2 corners right now, they've got 9 in the box. Brody Herr shifts down inside. They're going to throw immediately up top. It's a big route. It's a big route. He's open. Now, Whitman was stride for stride, but that was a beautifully thrown pass inside to where the receiver was the only one who could catch it.
The receiver did a very good job, Goodwin, to keep that inside position, did not allow Peyton Whitman to kind of switch roles with him and get inside and have a chance to make a play on the football, but just a little bit overthrown, so the clock stops, 6:03 to go. Going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 officially for the Black Panthers from their own 4-yard line.
And, you know, the Dogs are probably thinking, hey, safety. They can smell it here. 3rd and 12 on the 4-yard line. Backs against the wall. Bastian in the shotgun. Looks to the flats, immediately batted down. That's Preston Beatty, and he brought his lunch pail to the party tonight.
3rd outstanding play by Preston Bailey. Talk about a player of the game candidate early in this one. Preston Brady is making the plays on the defense and on the special teams. Almost had a chance for the interception. Knocks that one down.
He might be in the talk for player of the game, baby.
Wow. Super play.
Forced fumble, 2 knockdowns. I'm keeping stats on this tonight.
He is very good. Elijah Jordan, Sweely at about the 35-yard line trying to field this Black Panther punt.
Snaps back, kicks away. It's right there. Sweely makes the catch. Down around the outside. Cuts back up the middle. Sweely down inside the 30 to around the 27-yard line. Thought if he could have got a block, he had that edge, but good pursuit by the Milton Black Panthers. You know, when your punter's feet are on the back line of the end zone, it makes for difficult special teams.
Great field position, though, for Jersey Shore. They'll take that one anytime. 1st and 10 inside the 30-yard line of Milton.
Dathan Tyson split wide to the right. Peyton Samar to the left. We're back to Loomis under center. 2 backs are Elijah Jordan and Tate Sechrist. Left to right goes Samar. It's a quick pitch right. Elijah Jordan fumbles the snap. Rearick trying to strip him. You know, and to be honest with you, Doug, let's talk about this. Unless you're setting up the backside counter, the quick pitch has not been. The quick pitch and the option have been shut down by Milton tonight.
Yeah, good adjustments by the Milton defense. Really shut down that part of the running game for the Bulldogs.
2nd and 11. They're going to go. It's a hitch and go. Samar makes the catch. Down inside the 5. Excellent throw from Loomis. Not really a back shoulder, but back shoulder enough. to where Samar could establish position, make the big catch on the route to the flag there, the pylon. So beautiful, beautiful pitch and catch. Loomis really has looked sharp tonight.
Really nice adjustment there by Peyton Samar. Good throw, but better catch on the end of that one by Peyton Samar. Sets the Bulldogs up at the 2-yard line, 1st and goal.
You know, just a big, big play there on 1st down, exploiting the secondary. It's pro-I formation. Loomis hands immediately to Sechrist up the middle, getting a push from Vandruff. He's down to the line, but not in. And I love that. I loved seeing the line try to get behind him, give him a little bit of the tush push. That was Owen Vandruff. Let's go back to the game down at Executive this year. It's been that long. I'm sorry, maybe, no, it was Shamokin, where he got the injury to his dental teeth. So, and speaking of that, we do have a moment here, folks. There's 4:58 to go. It's 21-0 Bulldogs. They're knocking on the door down to the 1-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 1. We're going to pause for commercial. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Stuck in that endless loop of deciding what to watch next? I want to be free. With Pluto TV, you can dive into over 250 channels dedicated to every genre in entertainment, from crime to action, drama, comedy, reality, and everything in between. Pluto TV is TV the way it should be. I want to be free. It's easy and it's free. Download the Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices and start watching now. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.
This could be the start of a break-in.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Or the end of one. Introducing 24/7 Lifeguard Protection, only from Simply Safe. Now, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders through our new indoor camera to help stop crime in real time and for fast police response. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
We are back. Fortunately, Nate Lopez, number 62 for Milton, able to get off the field on his own, under his own strength. Got rolled up on there in the pile. It's a big scrum a lot of times down by the goal line, and there's a lot of ankles and knees that get wrapped under. So fortunately, he's a little limpy, but he's able to get off the field. It's 2nd goal from the 1. Loomis under center. Inside handoff to Sechrist, and he powers his way. Touchdown Bulldogs. And Doug, that's huge. That's 4 scores now. You go up potentially, it's 27 now, but potentially 28-0 before half. That's huge.
4 scores, and then also had the pass intercepted in the end zone. So the Bulldog offense has really been efficient tonight on their drives. Get it in close, they cash in. Her attempting the PAT.
Larson snap to Loomis is high, gets down. The kick is short, and that one hits the crossbar. For some reason, it's like he's catching part of the ground there, but it's fine. Hey, Brody Herr isn't perfect. He's 3 for 4 on the night, however, with that missed PAT. So that leaves a score 27-0. The Bulldogs are up. Hey, listen, let us know. You're tuning in tonight. Let us know what you think. I know that we're coming to you via audio only. But, you know, it's always a great night to be able to listen or to watch the Bulldogs here. We've been very, very fortunate. You know, I want to keep it positive and keep it real tonight, because if you're part of this Bulldog Nation, what they've done, this 43 consecutive wins, games without a loss, it's 100-plus wins for Coach Tom Gravish just within the last couple of weeks. It's been homecoming. It's been senior night. It's been honoring the pipeline in the Annis Fort Local League. You know, their version today of Pop Warner 2.0. It's a lot of things. And, of course, last week it was an extra special night having the Engel family here at Thompson Street. So we hope you're tuning in, enjoying the broadcast. Stay put. Brody Herr kicking off. This one's a little deeper. Picked up at the 15. Makes a cutback up the middle. Nice carry. Got north and south. That's number 20, Jaden Canelo.
Big hit there by Tate Sechrist on the special teams as well. So that's our 5th kickoff of the ball games and our kickoff all season long and here in the playoffs, brought to you by Joe's Equipment, offering steel sales, service, and parts. Cement Drive, Jersey Shore. Go see Aaron and her crew, 570-398-1391.
the Dogs right now. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Whitman's at the corner. Evan Snyder at the corner. You've got Sweely coming up, pressing on the trips to the right. Elijah Jordan safety over the top of the inside slot. Bastion in the shotgun. Throws immediately to the flats. Picked. Oh, Sweely had it jumped. Oh, it hit him like he had stone hands. Doug, he was off. It was, goodness gracious, he was so excited about that. I saw him pressing. I said he's pressing, and he wanted it. Doug, give me your version of that, man.
That was a bullet by Bastion. And, man, never got to the hands of Ashton Sweely. Got right to the face mask, bounced off. That would have been a walk-in from the 30-yard line. What great reaction on the defensive side by Ashton Sweely. Really impressed by him. Special teams. He's a good defender as well.
He is, and so right now they're gonna come out in a two-back formation in the gun. Bastion 2-by-1. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to the left. He's going to try to go underneath. Miscommunication there. Number 7, running back, tried to come out to the flats. There wasn't enough separation there. So what tends to happen? Milton Faithful frustrated. What tends to happen is you start to feel that heat and that pressure, play after play after play. You really have a hard time staying in rhythm. Bastion's a great quarterback. But when you got someone in your grill every play, and you've got half a second to a second to make a completion, it's challenging. That makes it 3rd and 10 on their own 30. Trips right. Bastion in the gun. He's rolling right. Going to go up top. Picked off by Samar. Samar sat down in the zone. Beautiful route. Samar's been bringing the heat all night long. Instead of jumping into that dog pile in the 5-2 down on the line, he slid out to the zone, sat down in the short zone coverage, and made an excellent read. Excellent interception by Peyton Samar.
Peyton Samar, both sides of the football. On the receiving end, had a touchdown pass, great catch, a great interception there.
Dathan Tyson split wide to the right. 2 backs, Seacrest and Jordan. Under center, Loomis. He's going to go to the – it's a hitch and go. He's wide open. They're going to throw the flag there.
How is that not a flag?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
The defender never turned around. He was in good position.
Let me tell you something.
Never turned around, though, and completely blocked Dathan Tyson from making a play on the football, but no flag.
I've had some really
incompletion.
Listen, I've traveled internationally. I've had some really bad TSA experiences in the airport, but I've never been mugged like that. That was bad. 2nd down and 10. No call. Dathan Tyson right to left motion. Loomis, it's a counter up the middle. Tate Seacrest bounces to the outside. Good tackle on the play. Rearick again comes up. Pound for pound, Rearick is an animal, 5'9", 170. And he just, he's had injuries tonight, but he's not quitting.
Well, you can see why the Milton defense is good because they're pretty tough against the run overall, and they really run well side to side on the field.
I still don't know how that wasn't pass interference. 3rd and 8. Loomis going to go across the middle. They tried to hit Samar on the deep post route. Nothing doing. Interesting. Are you in 4th down territory here? What do you have to lose? Do you really want to take a chance and give up a score here before half? You've done things so well. We'll see what Coach Gravish, inevitably, this is his call.
Yeah, certainly in no man's land. You're 3rd and 8 from the 35. If you punt it, it's probably going in the end zone. So, we'll go for it on 4th down.
Trips right. Secrets are going to roll right. They're going to bring some heat. Loomis looks to throw and it's high. Loomis had a hard time getting his feet under him there. Really, it didn't have pressure, but ran out of real estate. If you notice what I saw there, Dathan Tyson really lost kind of the sideline here and couldn't come up with a completion. So it's going to be turnover on downs. Let's go back to that 1st down play, though, on the hitch and go, Doug. Pass interference or not?
Oh, my God, 100%. I mean, the defender was there, but he never turned around at all to look at the football.
And he ran right through Tyson.
And he ran right into Tyson where Dathan did not have a chance to make the play. Again, we root, obviously, for Jersey Shore, but that should have been a penalty and would have extended that drive. But the Milton defense comes up big, 3:47 to go. They take over on downs.
34-yard line, Bastion in the shotgun. Maybe they'll get back to some more ground and pound. Single receiver to the right, 2 backs, Bastion in the gun. No, he misses the handoff. Nobody home. There's a flag on the play, too, so we'll see what this flag is all about. That came early. whether there was motion or whether Jersey Shore was lined up in the neutral zone. We'll see.
Caden Walker in from that nose guard position on that tackle for loss. Been a pretty good first 2 quarters for this Bulldog defense in getting those tackles for loss. So penalty against Milton. We're going to turn that penalty down with the Bulldog defense.
Gravish gave the safe sign, or I don't want to take that penalty. I refuse. So the penalty's declined. It's going to bring up second down, I believe. So that was a loss. I'm confused here for a second. The chain crew, second down and 12.
Loss of 4 on that play. Tackle for loss by Caden Walker and the Bulldog defense. 3:38 clock now running again. Second quarter, Bulldogs lead 27-0.
So they'll call it second and 14. Bashing in the gun, single back behind him is Chris Doyle. Singles left and right. 3:25 to go. Handoff immediately up the middle. Nobody there. And right now the Dogs are just stacking the box and teeing off. It's, you know, they're literally saying, try to throw the football.
Caden Walker, Slate Seacrest, Brody Herr all in on the tackle there. So right now the Milton guys up front can't handle the Bulldog defense. So no rushing game at all, and really puts your senior quarterback and receivers in a tough position because when you throw the football, they're bringing the heat.
Very tough. Hey, listen, if you've never been out to Thompson Street, I would encourage you. I hear so many people, there's handicap parking here where the old tennis courts are. I had someone say to me tonight, I can't get there. I'm in a wheelchair. Do they have handicap parking? Yes. Come here early. They'll seat you. You can roll right in here on ground level. Principal Armbruster, athletic director Bill Mincer, just very hospitable. And there are some seats here tonight available, not many. Milton traveled well tonight, didn't they?
Oh, really did. Really nice crowd here for the Black Panthers, and you would expect that coming off their second straight 9-1 regular season. Feel that they can compete in the 4A of District 4. You know, Nate, what's interesting is you have the Division 1 of the Pennsylvania Heartland Athletic Conference with the teams that Jersey Shore plays. Selinsgrove and Jersey Shore have been dominating in the past 5 to 6 years. But then Milton, who is 4A, plays in Division 3. The best team there is Mount Carmel. They beat them this year and won that division title. But that's the question. It's a much weaker division overall. Some nice teams. Warrior Run got a win last night over AAA Milton. So there's some teams there that are good, solid, but they're not at the 4A level. And you're starting to see that tonight. Milton, week in, week out, to this point in the season, has not played the teams that like Jersey Shore has played, and you can see it here in the first 2 quarters of tonight's ballgame.
Well, let's see if Bastion can find somebody on a dime, a little skinny slant route. They're going to probably look to rear it here or run the football on 3rd and 16 and just punt it away. Immediate handoff, and that's just what I thought. You know, you pick your poison. Do you throw an interception, or do you try just what looks like a vanilla handoff? But third and 13, when you're not even getting across the line of scrimmage, you play to punt.
And Coach Gravish really doing a great job using his timeouts here. He calls the timeout, so 2:33 to go here in the second quarter. The Bulldogs are not satisfied, as you would hope they would not be. But, Nate, they have just completely shut down the rushing offense. A good, solid rushing offense for Milton in all 10 ball games. They can't run the football. They're completely one-dimensional. And when you are that in a ball game, it is really trouble. I think Penn State won today, but that's what you saw at Maryland as well. Early in the ball game, the Terrapins stopped running the football, and Tua Tagovailoa's younger brother threw it on literally every single play in the first half. And he was right on the money. They got a score, but they're completely one-dimensional. At some point, that's not going to work.
Let me tell you who makes it work. Troy. Listen, don't get me wrong. They can throw the football, but they have 2 defensive ends at Troy right now, Doug. One is 6'4", 240. The other is 6'3", 225. I'm not joking. They are massive. They have a fullback who's 5'9", 225.
They may win that 2A race this year against Southern Columbia and Mount Carmel.
They're legit. It's 4th and 19 on the 25. Low snap. The kick is away. Elijah Jordan picks it up. Tackled immediately by number 29. I believe that's number 29. Lucas Diddy.
That's a good play by Elijah Jordan, because if you let it roll like we've seen sometimes this year, you're going to give up that 5-10 yards or so. He fielded it cleanly right at the 50-yard line, so split that field right in half. 2:24 to go here. Bulldogs are looking to put a nice drive together to end the half.
Yeah, so the Bulldogs right now, we talk about District 4 right now. The Quad A race with the Selinsgrove, Bulldog, Milton type teams, excellent, and Double A's is phenomenal with Mount Carmel. Handoff to Seacrest, down around the right side, pick up of 6 yards. So The Dogs going back to the grounded pound.
Locke had him at the line of scrimmage, but Tate Secret's able to get away and put together a nice run there. 5 yards on first down.
Winding down near the 2-minute mark. 2:07. Snap back to Loomis. Immediate throw to the flats. Jordan picks it up down the sideline. He could go. Does he make a cutback? Good pursuit. Good pursuit, but not until he picks up around 21 yards on the catch. Big pickup. Beautiful delivery from Loomis. And you know, Doug, what makes that more difficult to defend is the fast car.
Wide receiver screen there. Great block. Minimum on the tackle for Milton.
1st and 10, 25-yard line. Loomis in the gun. Handoff to Sechrist. Up the middle. It's a big hole. Picks up about 5. I thought he was going to cut that out to the outside, but he lowered his head, lowered the boom.
Verdinelli, nice tackle there for the Black Panther defense.
Snap back. It's immediate. Nobody in flats. Big block. Down the sideline, Elijah Jordan. Inside the 5. Makes a stutter step into the end zone. Just that quick. And it was an excellent block on the play to the outside. I didn't get a number, Doug, but I'm not sure who the other receiver was. It might have been Samar. He's walking this way.
Yeah.
So Peyton Samar said, you know what, I'm not going to clip you, but I'm gonna shield you. Perfect decision on his part to not get called for a penalty and to spring Elijah Jordan into the end zone. But I'll tell you, that screen to the flats has been lethal tonight for this Bulldogs offense. Larson to Loomis. The hold is down. The kick is up this time. It's drilled. Is it wide? No, it's good. Brody Herr comes in and says, I got some magic in this foot yet. So, Doug, it's almost scary at times how quickly Jersey Shore can produce numbers in regards to yards on the ground, to yards in the air. And the other side of it is, not only are they more than one-dimensional, I wouldn't want to have to pick a poison if I'm an opposing defensive coordinator. They can throw, they can run. Obviously, they want to run first. They can play action, they can throw to the flats, and they can also share the wealth with a multitude of receivers, which makes them very difficult to cover as well.
What's been surprising is Milton has not reacted to that wide receiver screen. They've run it about 4 times, and they haven't shifted anybody over there. And Peyton Samar are just very, very effective with the block. Kind of made a non-block there, got in the way of the defender, and then a great move at the end of that, about the 3 or 4 yard line by Elijah Jordan, sidestepping the final defender in for a 20-yard pitch and catch from Jaron Loomis. 1:34 to go here, still in the first half. The Bulldogs extend that lead 34-0. Very impressive first 2 quarters.
Very impressive. I'm still wondering what happened there in the pregame, Doug, with the parade of fire trucks that came in here to the middle school. I'm not so sure. If anybody has information on that, let us know on the live feed. Kickoff down to the 15. Good hole, but snowed in immediately. See who comes up off that pile first. Man, Trent Severino has been in on almost every kickoff tackle tonight. And, when special teams ice the cake, it makes you a tough out.
And the Bulldogs, offense, defense, special teams, they had it rolling the last 2 weeks of the regular season and really have it rolling here tonight in week number 1 of the District 4 4A playoffs against Milton.
Hey, Emily, thank you for that speedy response. I wish my children would listen like that. It was the marching band escort in tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate you tuning in. In the shotgun is Bastion. It's 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line. Immediate handoff. Pressure to the outside. Nearly bounces it. Contained. That was Chris Doyle on the carry. They're not going to give him any gain on that, so it looks like they're going to have a 2nd down and 10. Gravish calling a timeout.
He's doing the right thing, Nate. Some people would say, well, why is he calling a timeout? You just scored and there's 1:21 to go. You're up 34-0. That's the exact point. You're up 34-0. You're not at the mercy rule. You're in the playoffs. You want to use every single timeout, every single opportunity you have to put points on the board, work on things for next week, which is probably going to be a matchup against Selinsgrove. We will get those out-of-town scores. They play tonight as well against Shikellamy for that rematch against the Seals.
Speaking of the band, first of all, Doug, I completely agree with you because, you're going to have close games, potentially in the playoffs. You never know what 1 week to the next is going to bring you. You've got to really do a good job. You can't get lazy. You've got to manage the clock well. You've got to manage time management well when it comes to your offense and hey, some games come down to one last opportunity. We saw that last night at Bucktail. Bucktail had a 7-second Hail Mary, nearly completed it. It's 2nd and 11 for Bastion and these Milton Panthers on the 25-yard line. In the gun, snap is back, looks to the over the middle, throws it, immediately, and Whitman nearly backpedaled to pick that off. And that was a situation, I think, for Bastion. He struggled to have vision. I'm looking at Bastion going, what happened there? But when you got someone who's 3 or 4 inches taller than you right in your face, it's tough.
He looked one way and then had to look very quickly to another. Very fortunate there that one wasn't picked off by Peyton Whitman. He was right there with the Milton wide receiver on the defense.
So it's 3rd and 11. Single left, single right. Bastion in the shotgun. Play clock to 5. Snap is back, immediate handoff, and it just, Caden Walker comes in. Wow.
What's really surprising, Nate, right now, the Milton offensive line, they just kind of are saying Olay. I mean, the guys from the defense are just right in the gaps, not giving Chris Doyle or any rushers for Milton any opportunity to get going. Another tackle for a loss led by Caden Walker. The Bulldogs call another timeout, 1:12 to go here. They're going to get the football back, try and move it down one more time for a score before halftime.
Well, and what's really tough is last week, there's a lot of frustration with Hunnell Zettermoyer as well as Hayden Patterson not being able to play this week because of an ejection late in that game against Warrior Run. But when you really think about it, was it Warrior Run?
I believe so.
Okay, I did get that right. But Zettelmoyer, 6'2", senior, 255. He's a captain, plays offense and defense, and they also lost another lineman earlier in the game with an injury. So you're down 2 of your best offensive linemen. That makes it tough. 4th and 13, they're punting. It's a low punt again towards the sideline. Elijah Jordan picks it up, makes a man miss. And I don't dislike that. You know why? He ran backwards, lost about 7 yards on the initial, but he was looking for a big play, and you can't hate your athletes for trying to make a play.
Good vision that saw that left side was open. Really super tackle there by Diddy of Milton to drop Elijah Jordan for a loss on that punt return. So all the way back to the Jersey Shore 43-yard line. 1 minute exactly to go here in the first half.
Milton trying to get personnel on the field to make it 12. Loomis in the gun, throws to the flats. It's a hook and ladder. Tate Sechrist down the sideline. Oh, he's still running. Wow. And they haven't run that in a lot this year. They haven't had to. But, Doug, how many times have we seen that? We saw it against Allentown Central Catholic last year, and they run it to perfection. And it's perfect time for it because they're playing safety. They're playing deep safety. 1st and 10, Loomis rolls right, 13-yard line, looks to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. It's picked off. He could go. Loomis makes a stick out of bounds. And you know what's unfortunate there is Loomis kind of throw that one up. Ill-advised. I'm not going to rain on his parade tonight. I like me some J. Lou. He's an exceptional quarterback. But, again, he has a couple of balls tonight he wishes he could have back because they had the momentum there to score at will. It took a couple shots. The hook and ladder worked to perfection, and that ball just hung in the air too long.
Just a play where he should have zipped that one in there and tried to take a little bit off to make it more catchable for Ashton Swilly, and Rarick made a great play with the interception. So the Bulldogs turned away 34.4 seconds ago, but the Bulldogs still lead. Big first half, 34-0 over the Milton Black Panthers, who will call the timeout.
Yes, and you take away, obviously, they fumbled on a return. We've had two interceptions, though, against them. We've had scoring drives that have been stopped. Doug, this could be almost 50-0 at halftime.
I did not expect this. I thought Milton would be able to score, maybe not enough to win the ball game, but score enough early to keep them in the ball game. But Nate, the Bulldog offense just running on all cylinders on the first drive of the ball game. Tate Sechrist caps that off with a 4-yard touchdown run. Then the big hit by Preston Beatty on that kickoff really sets them down because all of the momentum taken away from Milton. Jersey Shore converts again, and all of a sudden you're down 2 scores, and Milton really has not recovered from that point on.
You know, the only time we've really been stopped tonight is when we got a little one-dimensional a couple times, but they're interceptions. And, you know, that's impressive for this offense. So 34.4 ticks on the clock here, second quarter. Milton in the gun is Bastion. We'll see if they just don't burn this clock out. Trips right, 27-yard line. Bastion's going to look to the wide side and throw this one up. Whitman has it. Does he get a block? Down the sideline, 50, 45, 40, 40, 35, 30. Whitman out to the 30. And, hey, guess what? Just that quick, Doug. Whitman is senior year, after senior night, has a big pick for the Dogs here before halftime. 23 seconds left. The Jersey Shore Dogs have one last crack before halftime to put some points on the board.
Nice play, good reaction there. Really nice, solid, hard-running return by Peyton Whitman all the way down to the 30. You know the Bulldogs are going to take a couple shots down the field here.
Fake jet sweep. Up top, wide open. Oh, that's all day long. Pass interference all day long. Elijah Jordan busted off the trips package inside post route, and he got ridden from the 10-yard to the goal line.
Looked like that throw from Loomis would have been right on the target. And literally, the defender just tackled Jordan at about the 5-yard line, right over the top. Easy call for the official. So it doesn't get it down to the mark of the penalty, but it'll go back to the line of scrimmage at the 30, 31 officially. Then they'll mark off that penalty. 17.1 seconds to go, so plenty of time for at least 2, maybe 3 plays to go here before halftime. They mark it at the 16-yard line.
I wouldn't even care if they tried for a field goal. I think that's invaluable when you talk about postseason play and needing a point or two here down the road. 17.1 seconds, 1st and 10 in the 16. Loomis in the gun, rolls left, gets a block from Sechrist. Wide open in the flats. Elijah Jordan, does he get out of bounds? Yes, he does, inside the 10. They're going to mark him out at around the 8.5-yard line. 10.6 ticks to go. They have time for 1 or 2 plays depending on the timeout situation. They don't have any timeouts. So if they want to go for the field goal, they've got to make sure they get out of bounds here. Loomis, there's a hold.
Yeah, so going to be a hold against Jersey Shore on the offensive side, and then Loomis was going to be dragged down, and he threw it. That's going to be intentional grounding because it didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. That's why. He was outside, but didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. So all of that stops the clock with 2.6 seconds to go. I agree with you, Nate. You'd probably try the field goal, but it may be a little bit outside of Brody Herr's range.
It'll be interesting here because I think if you're Milton, you got to penalize him. You got to push him back.
Yeah.
And if you push him back, I'm not so sure. Do they get both penalties or they get one penalty?
Oh, you can only get one penalty. They have to choose which penalty they would want.
They'll probably take the grounding with a loss of down, correct?
I would think, yeah.
So as we talk this out on the air, welcome to the living room here with Doug Byerly and Nate Carpenter. A lot of times that's what we're thinking. You know, there's a couple of things going on here tonight. We hope that you understand the football game better. But there was a holding penalty on the Bulldogs. Also intentional grounding. Loomis was outside the tackle box, but his pass didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. So they take the penalty. 2.6 seconds to go. It should be 3rd down now. But from the 21-yard line, the Dogs have one last crack. Watch them go to Samara in the corner. Trips right. They tried this before. It's the post route. They have it. They have it dialed up. Samara alone. Oh, he is there. Beautifully thrown football. Much better coverage that time. That brings us to halftime on the incompletion. Your very own Jersey Shore Bulldogs up 34-0. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips from Susquehanna Trailways. November 23rd, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. 2 events, November 25th, New York City Free Day, and a trip to Atlantic City. January 9th, Tioga Downs Casino, and January 10th, the Pennsylvania Farm Show. Christmas is coming. Susquehanna Trailways gift cards are available. Make sure you're on the mailing list. Update your mailing address. 2024 tour books will be mailed in late December. Check the Susquehanna Trailways Facebook page and website for more information.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise. But Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change your car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
On your way from here to there, make it the Oval Country Store on Middle Road in Oval, part of the beautiful Nippenose Valley. Oval Country Store, snacks, candy, foodstuffs, the best sandwiches you'll find, fresh made for you. Eat in or take out. 570-745-7777. Gas up, grab the food and drinks you need to get through the weekend on the way from here to there. Oval Country Store, Middle Road, Oval, just off of Route 44. The folks at Oval Country Store say, go Bulldogs!
Save on stuff you really need and stuff you bought for fun. Stuff you've always really wanted this holiday at Amazon. Stuff that is discounted if you're naughty or you're nice. Stuff to buy your grandma who drinks her Chardonnay with ice. Stuff to make you big and strong. Stuff we can name in this song. Stuff for lawns and decking halls. Save big on stuff at Amazon. Stuff.
It seems like there's an automotive parts store on every corner, and they all probably have the part or product you need. But do they know what you need? And do they know they have it? For automotive parts and knowledge, come to the automotive parts store that has automotive experience, Napa Auto Parts. The staff at Napa Auto Parts has the experience to answer your questions and make sure you get what you need. Napa Auto Parts, Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, and Bridge Street, Jersey Shore. Napa Auto Parts, Central PA's trusted source for automotive parts and knowledge for generations.
Life moves pretty fast, and so does technology. So we should be proud that after over 40 years, Reese's Print Shop in Lock Haven still provides excellent work for everyone in Bear Country. So many other print shops have closed their doors, but Randy Reese still offers digital and offset printing at competitive prices, and they're fast. Reese's Print Shop, 7 East Main Street, Lock Haven. Stop in, email randy@reesesprintshop.com or call 570-748-6528. Reese's Print Shop. See what we can do for you or your company. Everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA lottery tickets and skill games and ATM fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
Need insurance? See Fager Insurance. Fager Insurance at 511 East Church Street in Lock Haven is an independent agency representing Erie Insurance. Fager Insurance works for you to get the best coverage at the best possible price with superior service. You are the person that counts. If you have a loss or claim, Fager Insurance will be there to guide you through the process. Fager Insurance offers auto, home, flood, business, and life insurance. Since 1964, Clinton County residents have trusted Fager Insurance at 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven. You should too. Fager Insurance.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
Are you ready for some high-octane football action, Bulldogs fans? The postseason playoffs are heating up, and your local community bank, Jersey Shore State Bank, is here to cheer you on. At JSSB, we are more than just a bank. We are your biggest fans, and we are proud to support our Bulldogs as they tackle the competition. Visit us to score big with our personalized banking solutions and friendly service. Bulldogs fans, let's make some noise. We stand proud as we rally behind our team. Go Bulldogs!
There's a little bit of country Christmas in the heart of Jersey Shore. It's Country Berry Shack's 26th anniversary weekend. Lyra has everything for Christmas. Trees, ornaments, tinsel, and glitter, plus unique gift items you can't find anywhere else. See 5 rooms full of every December possibility. It's another world. Country Berry Shack's 26th anniversary open house. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Country Berry Shack, 521 Allegheny Street in Jersey Shore.
At Consumer Cellular, you get the same exact coverage as the largest carriers, but for up to half the cost. Same thing, up to half the cost. Up to half the cost for the same thing. 50% the money for 100% the same thing. I hope I'm making myself clear. Consumer Cellular. When freedom calls, we're here to answer. Call us at 1-888-FREEDOM.
Half the cost savings based on cost of Consumer Cellular single-line 5GB data plan with unlimited talk and text compared to lowest cost single-line postpaid unlimited talk, text, and data plan offered by T-Mobile and Verizon May 2023.
Bear Country, 99.9 FM.
Doug Byerly, Nate Carpenter back halftime here at Thompson Street Stadium. Jersey Shore and the Bulldogs have played very well in the first two quarters. Kudos, as always, to Coach Chris Davis. We'll look at those offensive stats first. Again, 34 points on the board for the Bulldogs. In the rushing game, Elijah Jordan, 4 carries, 6 yards. Tate Sechrist leads the way, 19 carries, 97 yards, 3 TDs. The game opener, a 2-yard touchdown run, then added a 1-yard touchdown run and a second 1-yard touchdown run later in that second quarter. Through the air, Jaron Loomis, 11 for 18, 216 yards. That's the good, along with 2 TDs. The little bit negative, 2 INTs, one of those in the end zone, and then a second one just on a drive before halftime. Nice play by Rarick of Milton. So the TD passes were 14 yards and 20 yards. Dathan Tyson on the receiving end has 4 catches. Samar has 3 catches and a 14-yard touchdown reception. That was the first one in the ball game. And then Elijah Jordan, really nice pitch and catch on the wide receiver screen. Great block there by Peyton Samar to spring him, and a great move inside the 5-yard line by Elijah Jordan. That one all covered 20 yards for the last score of that first half, again, to extend that lead for the Bulldogs to 20-0. Her PATs were good on all of them except one, so missed that one to get to the mercy rule number of 35. On the defensive side, Preston Beatty has really been the key. 2 knockdowns, almost an interception as well, and then the big hit on the kickoff return that gave the Bulldogs a fumble recovery by Ashton Sweely leads the way for that defense. Peyton Whitman with an interception and return as well for 28 yards, almost giving the Bulldogs a scoring opportunity late in the ball game. Bulldog defense has, listen to this stat, folks. Milton has run 34 plays, 4 total yards on the ground for the Milton Black Panthers. So the Bulldog defense has just been shut down right from the start in the first 2 quarters of the ball game, and that has extended them to the leads. We'll do a quick scoring recap. So Jersey Shore on their first offensive drive started at their own 25-yard line at the 9:18 mark. 6 plays, 2-yard run by Tate Sechrist. Again, her PAT was good. And then that fumble caused by Preston Beatty on the next kickoff, recovered by Sweely. Set up the Bulldogs on a short field. Bulldogs ended that on a 1-yard touchdown run by Tate Sechrist, his second of the ball game. Her PAT again was good. The Bulldogs extended that lead to 14-0. Milton has been in that punt fest all throughout the first half, and really has set up the Bulldogs on a couple short fields. On the next drive after a Milton punt, Jersey Shore took over at their own 40-yard line. Capped off Loomis to Samar, that 14-yard touchdown pass to her. Third PAT in a row was good, all in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs led 21-0. Teams traded a couple punts and then an interception by Milton, by Yerrick. in the end zone as well, turned the Bulldogs away. But the next time the Bulldogs got the football at their own 22-yard line, turned it on, 1-yard touchdown run by Tate Seekers, capped it off. Extra point was no good on that play, and the Bulldogs stretched it out to 27-0. And then Loomis to Jordan on that 20-yard wide receiver screen.
I have no idea.
Popped by the block of Samar, and Bulldogs led 34-0, and that is the way the first half ended. Jersey Shore 34, the Milton Black Panthers 0. That is the score at the break. We're going to take a break back to the station, and we will come back with our out-of-town scoreboard, update you on that. But you are listening to WQBR, Bear Country Radio, 99.9 FM, Jersey Shore Bulldog High School football on the Bear.
For a great time, make it Bald Bird's Brewing Company in Jersey Shore. Enjoy 24 different beers in the family-friendly tap room where pets are welcome too, and a full selection of local spirits, wines, and specialty cocktails. Don't miss our weekly family game night and trivia night. Bald Bird's Brewing Company offers event space for meetings, weddings, and private and semi-private party spaces. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Bald Bird's Brewing Company, Schaefer Lane, Jersey Shore. Online at baldbirdsbrewing.com.
Your local area insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson & Associates. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson & Associates craft the perfect Erie life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. Your local Erie insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson & Associates.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
There's still an Agway in your local area. X-Agway in Jersey Shore. They have been supplying the community for years. X-Agway. Everything you'll need to win the seasonal fight. Whether it's fertilizer and lime for lawn and garden season, or rock salt and ice melt for the winter weather. Right now, it's time to set your food plots and grab wood pellets from X-Agway. 112 Harris Street, Jersey Shore, X-Agway. Local people taking care of local people. 570-398-2770.
I've been taking Nutrafol for about a year.
I've been taking Nutrafol just over 4.5 years.
My hair was thinning.
I just gave birth. I was under a lot of stress.
I like Nutrafol because it's drug-free and the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement.
My hair feels thicker,
stronger.
The breakage is less.
Nutrafol has taken me back to the hair I was meant to have.
Join the 1 million people growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com.
Montour Wireless has moved to the TJ Maxx Plaza in Williamsport. Hi, this is Steve Maliza. Come see us at Montour Wireless for cell phone repair and a great selection of cell phone accessories with guaranteed lowest prices on cell phone cases and tempered glass, plus laptops, smartwatches, tablets, and smartphones. And Montour Wireless also has H2O wireless service starting at $20 a month. Want more information about our Xfinity prepaid internet? Stop in and see us at Montour Wireless, 1786 East 3rd Street in the TJ Maxx Plaza, 570-322-1020.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
The good doctor, Doug Byerly, back here. We are live. We just took a little break, and it's been a great night. We just want to talk a little bit about the Wall of Fame tonight. I'll call it the Wall of Fame. All those chatting and tuning in. Hey, Ryan Austin, hello. Gerald Loomis, shout out. Grandpa. Loomis's grandpa. Hey, shout out, grandfather. Great to hear from you, and great for tuning in. Doug, we're going to talk a little bit about some time of possession and why sometimes stats don't really matter. I mean, I couldn't see a more equal first half with plays and time.
Plays at time very, very close. Again, thanks to Jim Carpenter on the road bringing our plays in time of possession. Jersey Shore ran 51 plays. Milton, the Black Panthers, ran 50. So 101 total plays on the offensive side. A lot of plays in the first half of this one. Time of possession, pretty equal. Jersey Shore 11:57, putting those 34 points on the board. Milton actually leads a little bit, 12:03 in the first half, but really have not been able to generate any offense. While their defense has played well at times and has shut down some parts of the Bulldog rushing game, the Jersey Shore Bulldog offense has been effective, as it has been all season long, putting points on the board in a variety of ways, and leads big, 34-0. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors, Stephen and Lisa Wadsworth from Lock Haven, River Valley Internet. We always appreciate Duke Fravel all season long for everything he did for our community, and Tie Dot and Embroidery. Kickoffs by Joe's Equipment. That out-of-town scoreboard here in just a second by Tie Dot and Embroidery. And coming up here in the second half, our player of the game, sponsored by Mountaintop and Provisions in the beautiful Pine Creek Valley. Go see them. Great food, great venue, great entertainment. So the out-of-town scoreboard, we'll just give the updates. Selinsgrove leads Shikellamy, no surprise, 38-0 at the half. Southern Columbia all over North Penn, 56-0. That's a 2A playoff game. Also 2A playoff, undefeated and number 1 seed Troy all over Hughesville, 30-0. So it looks like it will be a matchup next week. Troy will play Line Mountain, I do believe, and we'll have to see who Southern Columbia and Mount Carmel will play in that 2A playoffs. Again, the winners from this afternoon, Lewisburg beat Montoursville in the AAA playoffs. Loyalsock won as well over Cowanesque Valley in the AAA playoffs. So a good slate of local and regional teams here. 4A, AAA, AA, and then the single A with 3 byes. Canton, South Williamsport, and Muncie all had byes. So Muncie, I believe, plays Northwest, who beat Bucktail last night. And then I believe Canton and South Williamsport play again. That was a very good game in the regular season. So some great playoffs coming up here in week number 12, week number 2 of the playoffs here in the second week of November, coming up next Friday and Saturday.
Robin Bardo tuning in from Dayton, Ohio tonight. She says, "We are the Bulldogs, mighty, mighty Bulldogs." Hey, good hearing from you. And just a brief little bit of housekeeping tonight. Tomorrow, Sundays, 1 p.m. tomorrow, there's an important game over in Annisfort. The 3rd and 4th grade team will be playing their playoff game tomorrow against the Berwick Bulldogs. So Bulldogs on Bulldogs tomorrow. Annisfort, that has been an incredible pipeline for this program. And honestly, some of these kids here tonight, Doug, as seniors, came through that developmental league, and it has become the backbone in Staples. So tomorrow, Annisfort, 1 p.m., get out and cheer on the 3rd and 4th graders. We're going to pause briefly for commercial before the second half. Kickoff is underway. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
You can live out your MasterChef dreams when you find a professional on Angie to tackle your dream kitchen remodel. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
Discover, this is Danny.
Hi, it's Jen Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Are you hungry? 'Cause everyone left after the asparagus sorbet.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
The asparagus sorbet. I like that. Nice commercial there, Break. Anyway, it's almost halftime. It's almost kickoff time. I can't believe it. That first half seemed to go by like a blur. Again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all of our sponsors this season, even into the postseason. This is the first round of District 4 playoffs if you're tuning in. Milton Black Panthers came in tonight 9-1 against the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, 9-0-1 with a third week 21-21 tie in that matchup at Selinsgrove. But it's been a great season. It's second half action here, 12 minutes on the clock. We are not in the continuous clock yet. It's 34-0 Bulldogs. Kicking off, number 22, Ethan Rhodes. This deep kick, caught, 10, 15, 20. Breaks it down the sideline, down to the 27-yard line. Good coverage. Beautiful kick off the leg of Ethan Rhodes, the senior, 6'2", 185.
Left-footed kicker, good return there by Elijah Jordan. Took it straight up the left side, Jersey Shore home side of the field, setting them up at their own 28. Bulldogs looking to get a score here if they can early in this third quarter to get into that mercy rule, the continuing clock for the second half.
I believe Milton went in and made some changes at halftime. Dogs looking to try and stay balanced. 1st and 10 on their own 28. Loomis under center, left to right. Immediate handoff. Tate Secrets up the gut. Nobody home. It's Elijah Jordan. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. That was track meet 101. Hashtag afterburners. Elijah Jordan caught a little bit from behind. He's a little gimpy, or maybe he just tired.
Left side of the Bulldog line really opening up a nice hole. Center Larson, Dammer on the left side, and tonight Zach Myers flips over to the left side. Slate Seekers getting a little break on the left side, springs him for the touchdown from the Bulldog 28. First play, first score, second half.
Unbelievable hole up the gut, all the way to the house. Hold us down, kick us up. Kick is good. So, 78 yards on that? I don't know. How many was that?
78. Sprint by Elijah Jordan. I tell you, great speed there on the pursuit by Monty Fisher, but Elijah Jordan able to get into the end zone, got caught at about the 2-yard line, but able to dive in. That's his longest run of the season, and he had kind of been bottled up in that first half. But, boy, stats going to look good when you pad it with a great 72-yard run again. Super job, 500-plus yards the last couple weeks by the offense. Really 300-400 yards on the ground leading the way, and they're going to add to that tonight. Very impressive by the guys up front for the Bulldogs.
Hey, we just got done saying that they're not in the mercy rule yet. Well, just that quick, 18 seconds, they're in the mercy rule. So unbelievable. I was a little skeptical there, though. Elijah started doing a little end zone dance around the 5. You see him start to conduct the band, Doug. And I thought, man, keep that
early, baby.
Just get to the end zone. Don't get any showboating. Anyway, I love Elijah Jordan. Good kid, great family. Hats off to them. Brady last year obviously had a great year at quarterback, all state. Just a fantastic family. Brody Herr has been action-packed tonight with the kicking duties, kicking off here from his own 40. It's a little squib, a little knuckler. It's going to go towards the out of bounds. Does it stay in? It does. 20, picked up, good wall, but big pursuit. Who is that? Is that 31, Tate Sechrist? Just went Superman. I mean, he literally jumped about 10 yards in the air and caught an ankle.
Talked about it last week that both Tate Sechrist and Payne Samar had really missed about 2 full games, maybe even 2.5 games. And when they came back, it was like their legs were refreshed and just knowing they didn't want to miss a single play and really have played hearts out here in the last portion of the season and in week 1 of the playoffs.
Going to try to get the ball in the hands of Rarick, number 4, split out wide left. 1st and 10, 21-yard line. Bastion in the shotgun. Handoff immediately up the middle. Just nothing there. They're going to hold him. It's negative again. And, Doug, I believe statistically in the first half, Milton was held to negative yards on the ground. So that's a struggle for them.
34 plays overall, 4 yards for the Milton offense. It really just have not been able to get anything going. Again, missing 2 of their key offensive linemen, but
yes,
the Bulldog defense has just been super, super strong tonight.
It's going to be a 2nd and 13. Loss of 3 on that last play. We're in the second half here, 10:50 to go. In the gun is Bastion. Twins right. Looks to the flats immediately. Oh, nearly picked off. High. Just high to the initial receiver. Good sportsmanship by Rarick to help up Evan Snyder, number 13, in the flats. The Dogs really have begged Milton to go deep tonight. But when you're a quarterback and you just don't have the time, there's no back half to a breakout route, a fake and go, a sit and spin. There's no back end to it. You literally have a second to a second and a half. to get rid of the football.
And Jersey Shore really has taken away Monty Fisher and Goodwin for the most part thus far in the ball game, really shut them down, made them super one-dimensional.
3rd down and 13, Bastion to the gun, right to left motion. Is it the jet sweep? No, it's a fake rollout. Nice play action. Beautifully designed play to the flats. Love it. 7 is in the flats, makes a cutback, makes a man miss. He gets the first down. So, Doug, that was beautiful. That's a play where you take advantage of the hot pursuit of the initial 5 guys for Jersey Shore. Spun out of the play action, rolled right and dumped to his running back.
Best offensive play by far by Milton and Bastion. Nice run there after the catch by Doyle. John Dammer in on the defensive side, giving Slate Seekers a little bit of rest here in the second half.
1st down and 10, Bastion after the big pickup from Doyle. Hands off immediately up the middle, and that opens up the gut. That opens it up. So nice gain on 1st down. So if you can get 1 or 2 things going through the air, it has to keep the defense honest.
It does. It just opens things up. If you can get some yardage through the air or on the ground, then you can pass it a little better. You can run it a little better. That's what Milton's been looking for all game long. Found it on the last 2 plays.
Well, it's like Mount Carmel. Jim Ross said when Mount Carmel beats Southern Columbia this year, they screened them to death. They found a way to find an Achilles. 2nd down and 6 on the pickup of 4. It's a quarterback keeping the Wildcat. Tries to roll off someone. Back to the initial line of scrimmage, so no gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 6.
That's the type of play that will not work play in, play out against this Jersey Shore Bulldog defense. Caden Walker again comes off the bottom of that. Boy, what a super season he has had on the defensive side from that nose guard position. He is tough in there.
Bastion he had a wardrobe malfunction there. Shoulder pad rolled up under his gear there, so he's fixed up. You know, and he's a nice-looking quarterback. You know, if he has the time, he's shown to be an effective weapon this year for the Milton Black Panthers, but they have not faced anything defensively quite like the Bulldogs. 3rd down and 6, 39-yard line, 8-16, Bastion in the shotgun, motion right to left. Going to look to the flats, batted down, and is that Beatty again? The trifecta for Beatty.
What a great game. Just a breakout game for Preston Beatty. You know, he's been solid all season long in early spot duty and then really regular duty in the really two-thirds of the season at least. But he's really figured it out. Again, went to jump, get that timing down. 3-4 knockdowns in this ball game, and then the big hit for the forced fumble on the kickoff early in the ball game.
And neatly enough, I saw his gram at the concession at halftime, so told her how proud we were of him. Here comes the punt. It's 4th down. That's a big one. It's going to be returned. Sweely muffs it, picks it up, and he's snowed in. Just enough time for the coverage team to get down there. That's 29 and 11. So big play by Quinn Keister, and I believe that's Lucas Diddy. He's been all over the field tonight.
Yeah, Lucas Diddy has played well for Milton. You know, this is a nice program. Milton struggled for a long time. We're good back in the early 2000s. Had a 9-win season, but then were really bad for about a decade. We really have put it together here under Coach Zettlemoyer. They have a bright future ahead of them in the Pennsylvania Heartland Athletic Conference. We'd love to see them move up, though, into Division I with the other 4A schools.
Loomis under center, 23-yard line. Sechrist bounces off. He fumbles. Looks like the Panthers may have covered it.
And a penalty flag came in late on that. That's going to be holding against the Bulldogs. Kevin McNamara leading this officiating crew from the Williamsport chapter. So the Bulldogs are going to be set back on that holding play. 7:14 to go here, 3rd quarter. Bulldogs lead 41-0. They are in the quote-unquote mercy rule, the continuous clock. So after the penalty is set, McNamara gets that clock running. It will run unless there's a score or an injury.
As I look over at Coach Hale tonight, we knew the holding penalty was coming at some point. Would not have been the same Friday night under the lights without at least one of those, Doug. Snaps back. Loomis looks to the flats. It's caught. Oh, no. Samar looking for a little ground to gain before he sure-handed that and got that into his body. Had the hands extended, just didn't make the catch.
Good throw there by Loomis. Samar's had some really great catches tonight, including that 14-yard touchdown and another catch to get him down to the 2-yard to set up another Tate Sechrist run as well.
That was a nice pass. 2nd and 20. Samar left to right motion. They're just going to hand the ball up the gut. Elijah Jordan, boy, he looked quick on that run.
Love to see him go coast to coast, you know, upfield, instead of side to side. That's where he is at his best. Very quick through the hole. Nice gain there, but still going to put up 3rd and long.
So 3rd, and we'll say right now from the vantage point, we'd have 3rd and 12 for the Bulldogs, and letting a little clock burn. Dogs get the signal from Coach Gravish on the sideline, head coach and offensive coordinator. Loomis gets the snap. He rolls right. It's just a fly route. Dathan Tyson wide open. Oh, beautifully thrown football. 45 yards in the air, Doug, and it was a perfect spiral. But you know something? We've talked about this. You know, DT, as I call him, Dathan Tyson, just not quite healthy yet.
Yeah, really can't get that burst of speed, maybe just a yard or two extended there. But you have to take those chances, have to try and stretch that field because Dathan Tyson and Loomis next week in particular against Selinsgrove are going to be a very important tandem.
Brody Herr back to punt. Good snap, no pressure. He drills this nice kick towards the sideline. That's the kind of punt you look for because no return yards. You get roughly 40 yards on the punt. We'll wait for the official stat on that. But, 40 yards, no return, you'll take it all night long.
Great directional punt there by Brody Herr at the 5:25 mark of the 3rd quarter. Again, the Bulldogs in that continuous clock sequence, leading 41-0. First team defense going to stay in. Again, it's the playoffs, folks, so it'll be a long time into that 4th quarter. Will Coach Gravish and Alice Jackson will make some substitutions.
Well, yeah, it's 5 minutes here yet in this 3rd quarter. Jersey Shore stymied on that drive. Milton taking over. Excellent field position here on the 44. Bastion in the shotgun. Twins left. Fakes the handoff. Tries to roll. Not much time. Batted in the air. Wow. Brody Herr, 5'10". Looked like 6'10" on that one.
Really nice play. Batted it up and then, made the diving attempt for the interception. Something, again, that Cale Bastion, a nice senior quarterback, he has just not seen with the defenders not only getting in and in his face, but getting the hands up and really trying to make a play as they are rushing. They have done it 4 or 5 times tonight.
And Cale Bastion is 6'1". He's not 5'8". Surprising. Boy, the Bulldogs really doing a nice job. Handoff, left side. Nowhere to run. A host of bodies just laying at the feet of the tackler.
Caden Walker again from that nose guard position right in there, along with Bo Sechrist. Super solid to Southmore. Bo Sechrist, what a nice linebacker he has become. Brody Herr as well comes up from the bottom of that pile. What you're seeing now, Nate, is the running back, Chris Doyle, who's about a 1,000-yard rusher. He's really hesitant to even turn it on to run the football.
He's hesitant. I thought he was trying to tiptoe through the tulips right there. There was 3 or 4 Milton linemen on the ground. Yeah. I mean, bodies just blown up. So give credit to this defense. Alex Jackson has them dialed up tonight. 3rd down and 12, 42-yard line. Bastion in the gun. Going to look to the flats. Another batted ball. Picked off. Oh, Whitman had it. Whitman had it. What are the odds? Seriously, what are the odds of that many tips? I'd like to know the number tonight. We don't have a column. Is that really what it is? I was joking. This is how awesome the staff up here is, man. I think, man, the dynamic duo tonight should be Coach Chris Davis and Coach Hale down there on the end. 9 batted down football. Oh, Doc Massey. Doc Massey had the stats on that one. Wow. 4th and 12. They're punting. No pressure. Kicks away. It's returnable. Nice end over end. That's going to carry. Caught. Makes a man miss. No. Nice tackle.
Never let go of that jersey. Got Ashton Sweely by the jersey. Swung him around about 3 times to the turf. Did the Milton special teams player. 2:55 to go here, Nate, 3rd quarter. Bulldogs take over in the offense, leading 41-0.
I'm just having a moment, Doug. I'm pondering and taking it all in. 9 batted footballs down tonight.
Baden Whitman made a great attempt there, and Monty Fisher batted that out of his hands, or Whitman would have had his 2nd interception of the ball game.
Crazy. It's 41-0, 2:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, 24-yard line. Loomis comes back up under center. He's going to look to the flats. It's caught. Samar gets out to the outside edge, crosses the 30-yard line out towards the 40. We'll see where they officially spot this one.
Good tackle there by number 13, minimum for Milton to come up. His brother, I'm assuming, or relation, was a great player for Milton, Xavier Minimum, and I believe he was on the roster for Lock Haven University this season.
Under center, Loomis, 2nd and 1. Boy, tackled high on that play, but you just can't tackle. As excited as they were to make that play, number 62, a big hit, Nate Lopez, but you can't tackle Tate Sechrist high.
Great guy, great drive up front. Again, Lorson, Delaney, Owen Vandruff on the right side, Dammer, and Zach Myers on the left side. Luke Thompson at the right tight end position as well.
1st and 10. Left to right goes Samar. Handoff directly up the middle. Big hole. Elijah Jordan. Someone got pancaked out here.
Dyson Delaney pancakes a player. That's 10 yards down the play. Good hustle there, Dyson Delaney.
Monmouth's looking at him. 2nd and 4 to the flats. It's thrown outside. Dathan Tyson makes a man miss, but he gets another shoulder tackle. That's a tough play. Dathan Tyson catches it in the flats. Can't get forward because it's thrown behind him, but good defense by Milton.
Had to come back to make that catch and then tried to circle around the defender. Actually gets dropped for about a yard loss. We're going to bring up 3rd and about 4.
Dyson Delaney was in Renova last night, Doug. We saw him up there rooting some people from Central Mountain on that were formerly there. Left to right goes Sweely. It's a fake quick. It's the counter. Nobody home. They do make the tackle, but not until Sechrist picks up 6 or 7 on that play to give the first down and move the chains.
Good tackle there by Lucas Diddy. A solid player for this Milton defense coming up from the secondary.
Just across midfield, Loomis under center. They're going fast. It's a hook. It's a pass to the flats. Sweely makes a man miss. He's gone. If Rearick can't catch him, 20, 25, 10, woo, 5. Down around the 5. Sweely, I said, man, oh, he's limpy too. It's all those last-minute tackles.
I think he might have lost his shoe coming off with that. But he's coming to the sidelines. What a great pitch and catch there. Really determined was Ashton Sweely to break away. Made a great play. Sets him up at the 8.
Big play. Roughly a 40-yard pass completion to Sweely in the flats. It's 1st and goal. Elijah Jordan makes a cutback. Oh, what a dance. Out to the outside. Another dance. Inside the 5. 4, 3. Placed to the pylon. Out of bounds. That was some shake and bake. I'll tell you what, Doug, that was beautiful. He bounced out to the outside. Nearly crosses the plane, but they're going to mark his foot out of bounds around the 3.
3rd quarter is going to come to a close with that Elijah Jordan run down to the 2-yard line. The Bulldogs add to the lead, 41-0 Jersey Shore. We're going to start the 4th quarter here in just a second. You're listening to WQBR, Bear Country Sports Radio.
40 years serving the Jersey Shore area community. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper, many other tire brands, including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust belts, and hoses. And we offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we're back taking a few photos up here in the press box. Just a great group of guys to work with. And I just want to say this past week I really pondered the 2023 year and, you know, what really matters. There's life beyond football. If you haven't read the Doc Massey piece on just the meaning of football, the Max Engel situation, it was one of the most beautiful, most eloquently written pieces I've ever seen. And then this past week to kind of put the cherry on top of what was, you know, not just a tragic season, an emotionally difficult season, but for the unity and the community to come together and support the Engel family, it was beyond words. Bulldogs knocking on the door here, 2nd down and goal from the 1. Loomis under center to Elijah Jordan. Tate Sechrist gets a block, and he can thank Tate for that, but Elijah Jordan into the end zone to make it 47 tonight after that 6-yard touch or that 6-point touchdown. Bulldogs looking tough. And you said this earlier, Doug. What's really difficult when you get down is to keep your spirits up. And you know, right now Jersey Shore has some decisions to make. Obviously, there's a whole quarter to play, but I think it's wise to give guys a breather and to keep them healthy. That's low and that's wide. So low and wide on the kick from Brody Herr. It was a dart. Thankfully, there were no small children in the vicinity of that kick, Doug. Could have been some problems on that one.
He booms them through sometimes, and when he doesn't hit it straight, It is dangerous for sure, but overall season in and out, Brody Hurt's become a pretty reliable kicker in this Bulldog offense. Ashton Swilly sets that all up, 46 yards on that pitch and catch. Really great run, great athletic play by Swilly. Sets up Jordan, who takes it to the 1 and then takes it in on the next play as well. So just underway here in quarter number 4, 11:55 to go. The Bulldogs have stretched it out, 47-0 over Milton and the Black Panthers.
So again, just inside that fourth quarter, continuous clock, aside from touchdowns, and occasionally the clock will stop. Milton looking to get something started here tonight. I'd really like to see them go back to some of the play action like they did earlier. The difficult thing with play action is if you're not establishing the ground game, it's difficult to fool the team repeatedly with that. Brody Hurt kicks this one deep. Drive number 11, caught by Quinn Keister. 15, tries to bounce it. Oh, nice tackle on that by Watkins. Initial contact made by, let's see who that was. That's right, that's Luke Ryan. Luke Ryan's been in on a couple nice special teams tackles tonight, so hats off to you, kid. Great job on the special teams. You know, the Dogs don't typically take plays off, and that's another thing, Doug, that makes us a great program.
Oh, no question about it. Milton certainly disappointed here tonight. They were looking to become the first team in the 21st century for their program to get to 10 wins. They will not do it. They will end their season at 9-2 here after about another 11:47 to go.
Monty with the carry. Nice, he's got a nice carry there for a couple yards on the jet sweep. So that's Monty Fisher.
Surprised they haven't used him a little bit more to try and stretch that running game, because he does have over 500 yards receiving and 400-plus yards on the ground as well. So a very versatile athlete, both sides of the football for Milton.
Yeah, and he's only a sophomore, so the future is bright for him. 2nd down and 6, 26-yard line for Cale Bastian in this Milton Black Panther offense. The Bulldogs stack in the box. Fumbled snap from Bastian. He flips it. And I'll tell you what, for one moment there, it was Ringling Brothers. Bastian, it was a fumbled snap, and he went to pitch it and try to get rid of it, and it just came out of his hands. It came very high. And fortunately for Milton, the ball ends up not going on the ground for a fumble, because that would have gave the Bulldogs excellent field position.
It's interesting. So Jersey Shore has the 2 first-half interceptions by Loomis, and that big fumble and then return. So Milton actually leads in the takeaways in the ball game, but boy, on the scoreboard, the Bulldogs have been impressive.
3rd and 11. Bastian in the shotgun, twins to the right here. He's going to roll right. He's going to throw it right to the flats. No, he's going to look up top. Sit down route, just as you called it. Excellent tackle by Evan Snyder. Just short of the first down. It's going to be a decision. Big tackle on that play. Monty was hit hard.
I tell you, Nate, Evan Snyder, he brings the hammer
from
that defensive end position. He brings it with force. Wow.
Yeah, he made a great play on that. Monty Fisher sat down in the zone. Bastian delivered a really nice pass, but there was no potential for yards after the catch on that, because Evan Snyder closed the gap, and that window, when it shut hard. Rearick split out wide to the right here, 4th and 1. They're trying to move the chains. Quarterback keep. Nice pickup from Bastian. He's still rumbling, stumbling, and bumbling. Pickup of 3 or 4 on the play, so the chain crew is moving. So Milton Black Panthers with the first down.
Convert on that 4th and 1 to keep this drive alive. And again, Milton just trying to put something together, a little pride here late in the ball game, trying to get a score on the board against his first-team defense, 5-2, led by Coach Alex Jackson.
So the Dogs still have starters in. The question will be, when do they pull them and preserve them? 47-0 is the score. Bastian in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Looks to the flats, immediate to the Rearick for 2 yards, tries to get outside, does get out of bounds after a pickup of 4 on the first down.
Rearick coming back after kind of coming out in that first half after the big hit where he fumbled on that kickoff by Preston Beatty. Looks like he's gotten everything back together. Nice play there. Rick's a very nice athlete, both sides of the football for the Black Panthers.
So 2nd down and 6. Rierick is a nice player. He's been dinged up a little bit tonight, playing through some adversity and some discomfort. Trips right, Bastion in the gun, single left. Bastion's going to go right to the back down. Hey, double digits it is. Double digits. That batted down pass from Tate Sechrist. Is he an octopus?
Man, he
I'm
jumped
telling
up.
you something.
I think that hit him in the chest when he jumped up there.
I'm telling
Wow.
you something right now. Well,
Great elevation.
You want to talk about a vertical leap? He's a freak. I'm telling you. He can
So quick.
But that's 10. 10 batted down footballs tonight.
And you know that's something that going into next week in that rematch against a super Selinsgrove team, that's something that the Bulldog defense is going to look to continue to do. And you know Selinsgrove will pay attention to that on the tape as well.
Trips right. It's 3rd down and 6. It's important down here. Fakes it. He almost had another tip. I don't know how that didn't hit him in the hands that time. 4th down and 6. I mean, if you're Milton, what do you have to lose? You almost have to try and keep your offense on the field and establish some sort of scoring drive potential. Do we have a score on Selinsgrove right now?
Yeah, Sean had the score. It was 38-3 at the half, but they've added at least another score or two on that, so they're well into the 40s, 50s. Again, no surprise. Tough for that young Shikellamy team who is building a program there. They will be much, much better in the next year or two. But Selinsgrove right now, very, very good ball club.
4th down and 6. 4th down and 6. Bastion looks to the flats. Beautifully thrown ball. Again, Monty Fisher in and out of the hands, but that's a rope.
Yeah, that was a good throw. Bastion's impressive. When he has time, and they rolled him out there to give him that time, he can deliver the football. He's a very good athlete. It's a really shame he doesn't maybe have another year to go because he would be a nice quarterback here coming back from Milton. But he is a senior, so they're going to have to figure out somebody new for the Black Panther offense next season.
So 1st and 10, the Bulldogs are going to take over on the incompleted 4th down pass from Bastion. 6:23 to go here, 4th quarter. Loomis under center, quick pitch left to Elijah Jordan. Does he get the corner? No. Good pursuit by number 34, tackled by Luke Goodwin. He has done well on the outside attack tonight defensively.
He's probably their best defender, and that was in the pregame notes as well. Luke Goodwin, very, very solid from that linebacker position for Milton.
Score 58-10 it is, Selinsgrove over Shikellamy. Loomis goes to the flats, wide open. Wide open, and loses a couple yards, and it's a good spot by the official because he did try to make a move. He did retreat. Not much of a pickup there at all. If anything, maybe a loss of 1.
A little bit short hop there by Jaron Loomis on that throw. Good catch by Tyson.
It is 3rd and 11. It's the counter. Nobody home. Tate Sechrist, big yards. Crosses the 30 for a pickup of close to 15. Big gain. And that counter, I'll tell you what, you protect against that well 2 or 3 times in a row, and then all of a sudden the dam breaks.
And John Dammer leading the way. Zach Myers on that left side.
1st and 10, 31-yard line. 2nd back, Elijah Jordan gets the handoff, and he's met immediately by a host of tacklers. 33, Dom Little in on that initial hit.
First play really up the middle where the Milton defense has just kind of snowed under Elijah Jordan on that play. So you can see flashes where this Milton defense is as good as advertised, but overall, the Bulldogs have had their way.
4:40 to go, 4th quarter. Quick pitch left, fumbled by Elijah Jordan, fumbled again. And you know, this is mop-up time. I'd make some substitutions.
Yeah, I won't be surprised here. I think Coach Gravers probably just wanted to have one more series, see if they could put together some continuity and kind of been a stop and start on this drive. And the officials are stopping the clock here for some reason. Not really sure why they would do that in the running clock. Now they get it back going again. Just about 4 minutes to go here in the ballgame.
3rd down and 13, Loomis under center, I formation, fakes the handoff. He goes up top. No, Loomis going to keep it. He's got room to run. 30, 25. Sticks the ball out, tries to get some extra yards. We'll see if they give him the 1st down.
That's a good recognition there by Jaron Loomis. Looked and then tucked it away and said, hey, there's nobody there. I'm going to run that one, and he can run it with efficiency there, picks up the first down.
Loomis under center, 20-yard line here, 1st and 10. Quick pitch right. Sechrist looking to block somebody. Elijah Jordan gets down, couple of yards on the pickup, maybe 3. No, they're going to give him 6.
Nice patient run there by Elijah Jordan. Just stayed right behind Tate Sechrist until he got engaged with the defender and able to pick up a nice gain on first down. But we do have a Milton player down right in the middle of the field after that run.
So, Doug, the playoffs right now for District 4, and again, I don't like to look ahead, but it is 47-0 here, 3.5 to go, fourth quarter. So if you're tuning in tonight, right now District 4, if whoever advances from District 4, the likely matchup next Friday will be at Selinsgrove. Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure.
Not sure. We'll find out tomorrow or Monday when they announce it for sure. Love it if it would be Friday again.
Yes, and both teams have the same week because they both played tonight. So even though there's one day fewer, they both have the same week. So,
we're going to get some updated scores from Coach Sean Hale. Again, our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you all season long by Tie Dot and Embroidery. Late in the fourth quarter, Selinsgrove has stretched out that lead. I think Nate had that score 58-10. Troy 36-0 over Hughesville. That is a final. We talked about all of the other scores other than Southern Columbia final as well, 62-20 over North Penn Mansfield. So the Tigers advance in the 2A playoffs as well. So a couple good matchups coming up here next week, but particularly the one we'll be focused on the road against the Selinsgrove Seals.
Yeah, big matchup next week down in Selinsgrove. Both teams coming in hot, ranked in the top 5 in the WNEP. Loomis under center. Hands off immediately to Elijah Jordan. Nobody home. Bounce to the outside. Inside. Cut back. Down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. So with 3:05 to go here, clock is ticking. It's continuous. The Bulldogs looking to punch one more in. First and goal from the 3. Loomis hands off to Elijah Jordan. Cuts back inside the goal line. It's touchdown. So the Bulldogs tack one more on here tonight, which will make this 53-0 right now, with the potential for the PAT, making it 54.
Nice drive there. Variety of plays, including a nice Jaron Loomis run on a pass play, tucked it away, picked up a big first down. Elijah Jordan kind of getting the bulk of carries, along with the Tate Sechrist 15-yard rush as well. So Brody Herr teeing it up for the PAT.
Mason Larson snapping the ball to Jaron Loomis. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, kick is good. So Brody Herr kicks one through, it's 54-0. Let's go back to the playoffs, Doug. So whoever advances from next week's game, Selinsgrove, Jersey Shore, would go on to play District 11, which will be the winner most likely of Allentown and whoever. Allentown Central Catholic did beat Bangor last night, and they're in a tough bracket, but Allentown played up all year, played a lot of 5A, 6A teams. They did lose 2 games, but they've not lost to Cracker Jacks. I believe they lost to Parkland,
who's 10-0,
right, in Nazareth.
Yep,
and they're both in the top 15 in the state.
In 6A.
Yes, in 6A, and Parkland smacked Williamsport last night, 50-something to nothing.
Yep.
They're for real. But whoever advances from District 4, be it Selinsgrove or Jersey Shore next week, will go on to play someone like an Allentown Central Catholic. That game will be on the road. Because last year, remember, we were in Williamsport.
Yep.
We were home. That would be on the road. And the winner of that most likely goes out to play District 10, which is Meadville or someone like Meadville. Whoever wins that game goes on to play the WPIL District 7 to make it to the finals. So it's a long road. It's 6 total games, and this is game 1 of that 6-game stretch. Brody Herr kicking off. It's short. It's caught. Nope, it's picked up off the ground. Good pickup. 25, 30, 35. Met by Bo Sechrist, but a nice run on that play.
Bo Sechrist has kind of had a quiet night, but still very effective from the linebacker position. Always active in the special teams as well. Big win here for the Bulldogs in week number 1 of the District 4 playoffs. Now we get the wholesale changes on the defense. A couple of the starters left in, but Tate Sechrist is going to take a blow as well.
And this is one thing I'm thinking about. I looked at PA football news, Eastern PA football. I look around just like you do, Penn Live, WNEP. But even the PA Football News prediction pro time was 38-20. Under center. Big run. Student body left. Quarterback on the carry for Milton. The Black Panthers pick up roughly 4 yards on that play. Into the game for the Bulldogs. Let's get to it. Number 88. That's Matt Fravel. In from New Jersey. He's made the trip. Senior, he's had a great year. Taylon Lope. We'll get to some others. Carson Watkins in the game at corner. Another handoff directly to the quarterback. He's breaking away. And it's going to be a touchdown. So, hats off to Milton. What's tough on that, Doug, is the defense plays so well all night, and it's a touchdown. You give up a touchdown, but those are mop-up points, and hats off to Cale Bastian. But they basically just ran a quarterback keep. He busted out of the pack and scores.
Showed his athletic ability on that play, so Milton does break the shutout for the Bulldog defense. PAT attempt here coming up by number 27, Lopez. See if he can put that through, but still, no matter how it ends up, big win here for the Bulldogs at home. Final game at home in Thompson Street Stadium this season.
Hey, on to kick for the Milton Black Panthers, Mackenzie Lopez. Oh, get up. Just short. She slipped. Nice attempt, though, from Mackenzie Lopez on the kick. I told you, Doug, my daughter hit a 30-yarder the other night, so we're working on the kicking game. I told her, I said, Claire, you can't do anything but kick, though. So anyway, 54-6 is the score on the Cale Bastian. Big touchdown for them. And some of the household names in the WPIAL District 7 this year. McKeesport is having a great year. Montour Falls is another team out of there. So I believe it's McKeesport, Montour Falls, and Aliquippa with the 1-2-3 seed. Thomas Jefferson, though, they're coming in hot, just winning big last night. So that District 7 is always just an absolute powerhouse juggernaut of high school football.
Always very, very solid, but the focus will turn here in a minute 47 for the Bulldogs of Jersey Shore to the Seals of Selinsgrove. Both teams are going to be in at 10-0-1, a rematch at Selinsgrove. The game in week 3 early ended in that 21-21 tie, so it's a great matchup. Really two teams, Nate, that if they stay healthy and would play at their upper level of their ability, could make a run to the state finals as well. So that is a tremendous matchup in the district final this season.
And I want to encourage you, as much as the feeds are great and listening and viewership is great, get to the game next week and support your Bulldogs. Kickoff taken by Tate Sechrist. Bounces to the outside. He's still running, pushed out of bounds by number 23, tackled on the play by Baxton Cooper Longer. So anyway, Bulldogs are going to bring Carson Watkins in at quarterback. Fravel will be tight end. Number 24, he's run the ball quite a few times this year. I believe is that Taylon Mao?
Taylon Mao. Seeing his first action tonight. Dubs Bloom as well here on the left side of the offensive line for Jersey Shore.
How'd you see Dubs Bloom? He's awful small.
You can see Dubs Bloom when he's out there, that is for sure.
First and 10, 41-yard line. Handoff to Malk. Malk's got speed. Running behind Bloom. Pickup of 4. So, number 7, we've got Luke Ryan in at wide receiver along with Evan Snyder split out wide to the right. Severino. Mock gets the handoff, bounces it outside, back inside, picks up a couple. Big stick at the end of that play. And they're going to call a flag on that. I don't know whether it's holding or helmet to helmet. They may call it, I don't know. Odd. We'll see what the flag's all about. Look.
Yeah. Jim Bergen says hit to the head, helmet to helmet. So that will go against the Milton defense. Add some yards here for the Bulldogs on the offensive side.
I got one right, Doug. I'm 1 for 1. It just took us almost 4 quarters to get there. But 1:03 to left here. 54-6 is the score here at Thompson Street. Having this first home game in round 1 of District 4 playoffs. Next week on the road at Selinsgrove. We'll let you know whether that's a Friday or Saturday night. Most likely 7 p.m. kickoff. Watkins in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Hand off to Malk. No, that's not Malk. We get a number on that. That's Fetzer. So Fetzer, Jace Fetzer, he's a freshman. Hats off to you. Running back, linebacker. Couldn't see his number in that pile, but manages to pick up 1 on 1st down. 2nd and 9. Handoff, left side. It's Malk. Mack gets a couple. Down to the outside. Probably looking at a 3rd and roughly 4.
Maybe one more play in this ball game. Bulldogs, super nice win here. Final game in Thompson Street Stadium for 2023. Bulldogs 54, the Milton Black Panthers 6, and that will do it in this ball game. A really solid effort by the Bulldogs tonight.
Great night for the Bulldogs. It's always a great day to be a Bulldog, and we know that tradition never graduates, but to win big tonight was huge, 54-6. We'll be back right after this for the post-game wrap-up. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
It's time for an insurance review. Every now and then, you need to know you're getting the best coverage at the best price. So here's a phone number, 570-865-5191. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt will give you an overview and make recommendations on how you can protect yourself and your family. Auto, home, life, health, property, or business, it's Eberhardt State Farm. Available online at insurejerseyshore.com. Eberhardt State Farm in their new offices, 600 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. 570-865-5191.
This week at Target, you'll find different early Black Friday deals. Get fun deals on the latest tech, toys, and video games. Plus smart deals on small appliances, floor care, and so much more. At Target, you'll discover different early Black Friday deals each week. And get what you need for the holidays fast with free drive-up or score free shipping when you spend $35 or use your red card at Target.com. Get low prices and early Black Friday deals only at Target. Exclusions apply.
If you want to sell a house or buy a house, make it Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave Winkleman and his team are ready to help you. Dave's a Jersey Shore graduate. He's ready to help fellow Bulldogs get the deal they want. He's motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777 for Dave Winkleman and the team at Anchor Realty. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. 57 Belfont Avenue, Lock Haven. Anchor Realty, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
What makes Taco Bell's rolled chicken tacos so good? Is it the shredded marinated all white meat chicken? Well, yeah, obviously. But it's also the 3 amazing dipping sauces to choose from: spicy ranch, warm nacho cheese sauce, and house-made daily guacamole. Now, if you need a third reason, their white corn tortillas are fried to golden perfection, which everyone knows is the best kind of perfection. Order rolled chicken tacos on the Taco Bell app. Get 1 dip for 2-pack or 2 dips for 4-pack at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last.
A proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, TLC Fuels is a family-owned local business. Established in 1998, TLC Fuels serves residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. From fuel oil to diesel fuel and gasoline, TLC Fuels has thrived on a consistent dedication to you and your family. Call 570-753-5722 today.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Be surprised if it's Saturday.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly. We are back. It's post-game wrap-up, and we're going to get right to it. If you want some good eats, Mountaintop Inn and Provisions. I'm telling you something right now. I don't care if the fall foliage leaves have dissipated and they're no longer in view. The food is fabulous. So get up there, check them out, live entertainment. They've closed in the porch. you could eat all winter long. And we're there. Player of the game. Do you want to just give a quick one last wrap-up to our sponsors?
Absolutely. One final shout-out to the Wadsworth family of Lock Haven for their support of this broadcast all season and through the playoffs as well. Thanks to River Valley Internet for providing the bandwidth we need to bring you the broadcast. River Valley Internet, we never forget. You have a choice. Kickoffs all season and in the playoffs brought to you by Joe's Equipment, Steel Sales, Service and Parts, Cement Drive, Jersey Shore. Give Aaron and her crew a call at 570-398-1391. We went through the out-of-town scoreboard. Again, that Selinsgrove final was, I believe, 58-10. So Bulldogs on the road next week in that rematch against the Seals in Selinsgrove. Brought to you all season long, that out-of-town scoreboard. Tie, dot, and embroidery for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Go see them, Charles Street in Jersey Shore for tie, dot, and embroidery. And shout out to Duke Fravel all season long for all he did for Jersey Shore High School athletics and tie, dot, and embroidery. And as you mentioned, Nate, player of the game all season brought to you by Mountaintop and Provisions in the beautiful Pine Creek Valley. Great venue, great food, great entertainment. And we have a new recipient of our player of the game tonight.
Big time, big time, big time. Saw Grandma at the concession at halftime. Grandpa used to fix my teeth. Preston Beatty, big time game. Several knockdowns, whether it was 3 or 4 tonight, and he forced that first fumble. Picked up early by Sweely, which led to a quick score and really kind of just knocked the life out of Milton early. So, again, just real quick, we don't normally take the time. We're going to do this. Milton, 26 minutes. Jersey Shore, 22 minutes. Plays second half. Plays 73, plays 76. So it looked like an evenly matched game, time of possession, and plays on paper. But tonight was just completely one-sided. The Bulldogs dominated in dominant fashion. Just had a spectacular game. So that's it, Doug. I'm going to let you sign out after me. But, hey, from my family, Charlotte and Claire, wanted to give a quick shout-out tonight. From our house to yours, Dave, Karen back at the station, Vince, Chris, Coach Hale, as well as Doc Massey in the house tonight. I'm Nate Carpenter. It is always a privilege to bring our family to yours. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week on the road. Audio, video at Selinsgrove. I'm signing out. Have a great night.
Again, our player of the game brought to you by Mountaintop and Provisions. Defensive standout Preston Beatty, 3 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, 3 knockdowns, and that big forced fumble on the special teams early in the ball game really set up the Bulldogs. Super effort by Preston Beatty tonight for our player of the game. The Bulldogs win big, scored early and often, 54-6 over the Black Panthers of Milton. Big win tonight in round 1 of the District 4 playoffs. Milton ended the season at 9-2. Jersey Shore, the Bulldogs improved to 10-0-1. Again, the Bulldogs will be on the road. We think it probably will be Saturday, that they'll keep these 4A games on Saturday, but we'll find out officially on Sunday or Monday, and you will see that all throughout social media and everywhere, as well in the newspapers. Make sure you read Doc Massey's article in the Sun-Gazette tomorrow as well. On the road in that District 4 final versus the Seals, rematch from the Week 3 game. Seals won tonight 58-10 over the Bulldogs. Again, you are listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog football on WQBR, the Bear Country Sports Network.
Thanks for listening to tonight's game, brought to you by B.A. Mike's Electric, Oval Country Store, Jersey Shore State Bank, Jiffy Market, Briganti Gleghorn and Hafley Insurance, Napa, Susquehanna Trailways, Fager Insurance, All Round Tire, Ham's Disposal, Montour Wireless, Jason Eberhardt State Farm Insurance, TLC Fuels, X-Agway, McMahon Ferguson & Associates, Reese's Print Shop, Ball Birds Brewing Company, Anchor Realty, Country Berry Shack, Mountaintop and Provisions, Joe's Equipment, Tie Dot and Embroidery, and River Valley Internet. Keep listening to The Bear to find out what's next for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs on the Bear Country Sports Network.